on 0539969996. Also call us on 0549969996. We'll get into today's matches and then we'll look at yesterday what happened in the PL, Spanish La Liga as well, the Italian Serie A and the French Ligue 1. I'm Gabi Affair in studio with Sedina Medmon. Many thanks for joining us. As we speak, Leeds United are taking on Aston Villa with 5 minutes played, match day 12 of the English Premier League. I'll run you through the starting 11 pretty soon. Then later at 4:30 p.m. we'll take you to the Emirates. There's a big game involving Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. It's a London derby. With this clash, right, it's always gone one side. But let's see if the narrative will change later today at 4:30 p.m. That's match day 12. Let me just run you through the starting 11 for Leeds United's game against Aston Villa at the Elland Road. For Leeds United, let's start off with that. Their coach is Daniel Farke. So it's a 4-1-4-1 formation for Leeds United. Perry is in post. There's a back four of Gudmundsson, Struck, Rodon, and Bogle as a back four. Ethan Ampedu is playing as the sole midfielder. And Okafor, Starch, Longstaff, and Aronson leading the attack is in Mecha for Leeds United. For Aston Villa, there's Emiliano Martinez is starting for Aston Villa. Back four of Marty Cash, Ezri Konza, Paul Torres, Lucas Digne, a midfield two of Kamara, Ijiri Tilima, and there's also McGinn starting for Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers is in the starting 11, Emiliano Buendia, and then Sedinam's Oli Watkins, who scored just one goal in about 12 games or 13, about 10 games for Aston Villa. We'll be discussing Oli Watkins, what's gone wrong for him, and then we'll look at Buendia as well. He looks like the live wire in that Aston Villa team this season for Unai Emery. Just a bit of stats for you underway. Leeds have scored a league high, right, share of 80% of their PL goals in the first half of the games this season. So they've done 8 out of 10. And each of their last 3 strikes have come in the opening 15 minutes of the games that they've played, with no side netting more in this period of overall than the Whites this time. So they have 3 going into this season. Some more stats for... Okay, so speaking of that, is that a goal? I don't think so. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
So the update is that Leeds United have taken the lead. It's 7 minutes played. It looks like that goal will go through the VAR check. And so... we'll keep you posted. I think there was a foul in the build up to the goal, I believe.
Well, so it was a set piece.
Okay.
They swung it in, heads went up, the ball got...
clash of heads, Martinez and...
the ball got
okay, so that's it
back
again.
the
so there's a cross that...
there's some offside in there.
Into the box. I think there was a touch from the far end. The Leeds player rising high.
Oh, I think it should stand.
To not show me. So Martinez...
Look at the distance between
big,
Martinez and the player who headed the ball.
What's Martinez doing?
Charlie.
We'll get into that goal again. But Leeds have taken the lead against Aston Villa. 8 minutes played at the Elland Road. I was talking about Buendia, right? So he's starting today. What means for him is that he's now made the first 11 of the last 3 matches he's been available for, despite having played just 35 minutes in the 2025-2026 season. His 5 attacking returns and combined total of 24 shots and chances created both rank highest among Aston Villa players. So just like I put it in my submission early on, talking about the fact that Oli Watkins has not given Villa the goodest this season for Unai Emery. They seem to have struggled. So that goal is going through the VAR check. I think there was a
So,
They're trying to check.
There's
for
the player
offside.
who was on the far end of the post. I'm trying to get that player, but you know when the cross came in, there was one player who connected the
Who
ball, came
lofted
back.
it back?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he was in an offside position, so it's being checked to see if that goal will still stand for Leeds United. But let me welcome the guys into the show. I've got Kwabna Mafo and also Sedina Medmon joining me. You can find the guys on X. For myself, it's Gabi Milito 7. You can just head there and leave your comment. I'll be very excited to read them out for you. Okay, and just like I said, later at the tail end of the show, we will activate the phone lines, and then we'll get talking. Today we'll talk about Liverpool after that very flat performance they put up at home yesterday against Forest. We'll talk about that Annie slot malaise. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So the goal stands is Leeds United 1, Aston Villa 0 at the Elland Road. So Leeds United have taken the lead just as early as the 7th minute. And I put out a stat that they've actually scored as early as, from the first 10 minutes, it's guaranteed that Leeds United will score. They've done so this season under Daniel Farker. And so that run has repeated itself again. Let me take the guys their thoughts real quick. Let me start off with you, Sedi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Kwabna Mafo, after taking a bit of a break, is back.
Yeah. You need to add it too.
He's back.
You need to add
Updating the stats and all
Charlie.
that. Come now, you be hard guy. You've been missed on the show.
The hardest guy.
You're looking all fly. Are you
oh,
from
thank
church?
you. Yeah, I'm from church.
Charlie.
Hey. The last time I saw Kwabna Mafo, he was doing shenanigans by the church part. We'll take it.
But guys, how are you doing? How are you doing
You're
today?
fine, you're fine.
Nice
You're
one,
fine.
nice one. Sadi, just quick thoughts on Leeds United. I think we should look at their whole run holistically in the league this season under Daniel Farker. I tipped them as one of the sides to go back to the championships. I don't know where you stand. Let's look at that, and then we'll look at the goal. So far, before that, let me just look at their run, right?
Yeah.
Let me look at their run, and we've played 12 games so far. So they are 16th on the table, right?
Yeah.
They've lost 6, they've drawn twice, and they've won 4. I've conceded 20 goals, they scored 11, so they have a goal difference of -9. In their last 5 outings, they've won just once, and that win came against West Ham United, October 24. They beat West Ham United by 2 goals to 1. They've gone on to lose to Forest. Forest beat them by 3 goals to 1. They lost to Brighton beat them by 3 goals to 0. Burnley also beat them by 2 goals to 0. And then their last game, okay, no, that wasn't the last game. Starting their run of losses in October, it started actually with Spurs. They lost by 2 goals to 1. Just quick thoughts on the team in general.
Well, good afternoon to everyone doing the listening and watching us. Well, for Leeds United, and I think they're in the Yorkshire region.
Yeah.
I feel that they should be doing better than what they're currently doing. Reason being, they approached the transfer window.
No, just to cut you, is it the same Daniel Farker we saw with Norwich City?
Yeah, he's the same
He
person.
took them to relegation some 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago.
But you see,
And then he left.
he left to Germany, I think, and then he
He came back.
Yeah.
I think he was coaching.
But he has been doing a lot of musical chairs in the
PL.
in the championship actually before coming up with Leeds United. Prior to the start of the season, it was being purported that he might get sacked even before the start of the season. I was one of those people who opposed it because I believe that he had earned the right to come back into the EPL and coach once again.
Yeah.
Now, coming into the EPL to coach once again, we know that any team that qualifies into the EPL from the championship has a lot of money to spend. We've seen Sunderland spend more than a little in the region of 200 million, and everybody's seen Sunderland being stubborn against Arsenal in the last time out. We saw that happen. But for Leeds, I feel they approached the transfer window with a different mindset, which really needs to be studied. They did not go looking for players that would do something for them they intentionally went looking for players who were over 6 foot tall. That was one of the main things that they did. So bringing in the likes of Shane Longstaff. Shane Longstaff is starting today's game in midfield for them. They've got Anton Stach. Anton Stach is also a DM. He plays for the team. These are all guys who are really way above that particular height mark of 6 foot. They are way above it. So for me, coming into the season, looking at the kind of purchases they had made in the summer with a lot of height, I'm surprised they are not ranking high when it comes to set pieces and connections.
Okay,
I'm really surprised, and I'm rather surprised that some of the youngest teams, actually, in the form of Arsenal and Chelsea, are the ones ranking high when it comes to set pieces. So I really think that.
Do you have Arsenal in there this season?
Arsenal being set pieces? Yes, they are top.
They are top.
They are number one.
Chelsea second.
Okay.
So I'm really surprised that a young squad like Chelsea, who don't exceptionally have young or top players in their team, are getting a lot of goals from set pieces. Because you look at the likes of Caicedo, is not tall. Enzo Fernandez, not your tall player. Joao Pedro is also not really tall.
Yeah.
So for a team like that, and you look at the likes of Anton Stach specifically, because his height is really telling. Leeds United really have a very, very tall team. They also have this former Everton striker, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, playing for them. These are all really tall guys. So I feel that you've got really tall guys, and you've also got pacey players like Noah Okafor, who should actually be starting and crossing balls for the team. But it's not the approach they are taking to games. And for me, I believe that they should start having a mentality of smash and grab. We sit deep.
Wait, so they purchased Noah Okafor from where? AC Milan?
Yeah, Noah Okafor plays for the.
Wow.
Oh, Charlie. you need to look at the lineup again, man. Because
no, that's some serious signing they actually did.
Yes,
and I think it's a brilliant point you also raised, because one would have thought that given the signings they did, I mean the quality they brought in, they should have been doing way better.
Yeah, they also have.
If you want to even juxtapose it with what Sunderland is doing,
a
similar thing, because they brought in Granit Xhaka, former Chelsea striker Bertrand Traore, Noah Sadiki, I believe, also was purchased from one of the German teams,
and they brought in Ronaldo from Atletico Madrid. So they actually also did quite a number of good buys. But for Leeds United especially, it's got to be said that they really need to do better. I feel they've got really pacey wingers as well. You know, Jack Harrison was loaned from Leeds last season, kept on playing in the PL last season. So such experience should be harvested by the team and used to their advantage. But so far this season, you really struggle to see exactly what kind of football they want to play. They are not that team that's exerting their presence anytime they play in a game. They want to put the ball on the turf and play, where you have tall players who can actually make use of the skies. Football is played on the turf, but again, people are using set pieces to get the advantage of other teams. So why not also do same? Because even the likes of Pep are going route one.
He said Mikel Arteta has shown the way.
Not Mikel Arteta has shown the way. Mikel Arteta has gone to bring back the book and has dusted it.
So it was there.
Oh, it was there.
But people were not taking advantage of it.
I keep making this statement and I'll keep making this point.
But the credit will be given to Arteta now.
No, I won't give it to Arteta.
But why?
The very first goal ever to have been scored in the EPL, the brand name EPL, was a set piece against Manchester United in 1992.
Okay.
So I don't know why. So the PL.
Under which manager?
No, it was. I think it was. Is it Sheffield Wednesday?
Sheffield Wednesday. Okay.
That played Manchester United.
Well, those teams are noted for. I think top of my head, I can actually list about.
No, I wanted to carry it then, and I'll bring it into the era of Liam Delap's father.
Yes.
Roy Delap.
Yeah.
And
so
then,
I was just about
then we'll dovetail into
because
the Arsenal.
There's actually a rich list of teams that adopted that style of play.
Yeah.
So the two Sheffield teams, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United. You can look at West Bromwich Albion. You can look at Stoke City. You can look at which team again?
We even got to a point.
Burnley at a point. Yeah.
No, not at a point.
They were.
When Sean Dyche was playing with you at Turf Moor. Oh Lord,
it was that kind of play.
Yeah.
Even Norwich was even,
and people were not.
Norwich former coach.
Yeah. We actually had some people who were not big fans of that style of play because they said it was boring, it was mundane, it was whatever it is. But you see, I thought that the coaches were grinding results.
Yeah,
exactly.
Going with that style of play. I think even the season when that Chelsea won the title under Antonio Conte, there was a
3-back system.
Yes, there was a point where in this game you could actually see Chelsea playing in that way.
Yeah,
because he had Alvaro Morata.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea went on a very good run in about 6 games. That you had Cesar Spilicueta always flying in the crosses to Alvaro Morata.
Then you see Alonso also running at the back.
Yes, and they created that partnership. So I mean, that's the style of play. So okay, so you don't want to give credit to Mikel Arteta?
No, I'm saying that the credit he gets here is he's dusted that book up. Also, let's look at it. Even recently, the credit must go to the likes of Brentford. Because the set piece coach for Arsenal, as it stands, was formerly with Brentford.
Yeah, Keith Andrews.
Brentford Keith Andrews is the current
Keith
coach.
Andrews is the current coach of
is it Jovic?
Oh, you said he's with Arsenal.
No, Arsenal set piece coach was formerly of Brentford.
Oh, Brentford, okay.
Yes, Brentford has supplied the EPL with more set piece coaches than actual coaches. So they need to be credited for that revolution.
But you still need to applaud Arteta.
I haven't said I'm not applauding him,
know,
but he does not. No,
I
you
don't want
see,
to give Arteta.
no, because hear me out.
He's part of the technical team.
Exactly. And last season, what was one thing you remembered Arteta for?
One thing I
In as much as
remember.
he bottled the league.
No, that's not what I'm bringing. One thing I remember Arteta for last season was that they were able to stop teams from scoring set pieces against them.
Good, and they were doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would give.
So you would want to give credit to Miguel Arteta
I'm
for
not saying
for
I'm not
dusting the books and making wise use of it and punishing teams with that
good
tactic.
dusting the books. However, in football, it goes the policy. And then the whole framework is trying to create set pieces and not set pieces, trying to find space and get ahead. If set pieces are helping you find space, so be it. But in recent time, I think we should rather credit the originators of this particular curve. Brentford have been doing it time and again. You see, Arsenal were doing other things apart from the set piece stuff. Some 3 seasons ago, for Arsenal, a throw-in was even a set piece. Why? Because they were using it to create space and also hurt the opponent. That doesn't mean that they originated this whole set piece thing. No, in recent time, they are really using it and they are exploiting it more. Okay. For that, we'll give it to them. But the sole credit, in my opinion, in this case, should go to Brentford.
Okay.
The whole thing is he doesn't want to credit Arteta.
I haven't said I will not credit Arteta. No, I haven't said that.
I'll come to you. I know what said he's trying to cook up, but it's fine. Yeah. So that's it with Leeds United's current run. They have taken the lead against Aston Villa. Let me just quickly take you to Italy, right? There's an update there because Roma have taken the lead against Cremonense. That game came in the 17th minute through Sule in the Italian Serie A. So what I'll do is just run you through the games that would happen today, and then we'll begin to dissect then one by one. All right, so let me start off with let's start off in the PL. Yeah, let's start off in the PL. We have 2 games today. On the Elland Road, there's Leeds United currently taking on Aston Villa. 23 minutes. Leeds are up by 1-0. Later, 4:30 is Arsenal up against Spurs at 4:30 p.m. at the Emirates. In the for Spain, there's some really good games coming up later today. Okay, so as we speak in Spain, 60 minutes, Real Oviedo are currently taking on Rayo Vallecano. It's goalless in that game. Later, 3:15, there is Real Betis taking on Girona. And then at 5:30, Getafe will take on Atletico Madrid. Then at 8 p.m., there's Elche taking on Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga. For the German Bundesliga, there's 2 games. At 2:30 p.m., RB Leipzig will take on Werder Bremen. And then at 4:30, there's St. Pauli taking on Union Berlin in the German Bundesliga. For the Serie A, there's Hellas Verona. They lost early on today to Parma by 2-1. Cremonese are currently losing to AS Roma. Lazio will take on Lecce at 5 p.m. Then Inter Milan is up against AC Milan at 7:45 p.m. That should be a really good game. Today, Napoli bounced back. It was yesterday, rather, with a 3-1 win. So Inter and AC Milan will have to respond. For the French Ligue 1, AG Auxerre are currently taking on Olympique Lyon. Brest, or Stade Brestois, if you want to say, up against Metz. Nantes will take on Lorient. Toulouse up against Angers. Then Lille will take on Paris FC in the French Ligue 1. Yeah, so it's all live here on the Republic of Football 97.3 on YouTube, City Sports JHA, and TV is Channel 1 TV, and on X at City FM. I'm Gabi Affair in studio with Coach Christopher Nimley. Got Sedin Ahmed Morning and Kobna Mafo. Feel free to follow the guys on X. We are on from now to 5 p.m. Later at the tail end, we'll activate the phone lines and then you can call us and let's get talking. But in the meantime, you can also leave your thoughts on the YouTube, on X at WhatsApp rather 0549969996, 0549969996. If you are a big fan of X, you can also go there and leave your thoughts, and I would read them out for you. On YouTube, the guys have already started reacting there. Coach, somebody said he met you today and gave you a very good handshake, and he showed you on your way to the studio.
Yeah.
You didn't meet any guy called okay, so his name here is Spencer Ashiboy 4168.
Yeah.
He says, I got to shake Coach today and it was a pleasure with a and Charlie, the guy excited.
Yeah. I had just left the house by then.
Okay.
And then I needed to inflict the tire of my car, and then just where I parked,
Yeah.
he happens to be there, and the energy with which he walked towards me, and he was so emphatic. If I don't shake your hand. And look, you can clearly see that these are the sort of people that we tend to influence for the things we do.
Yeah.
Very handsome gentleman, neatly dressed, tucked in with his tie.
Oh, Charlie.
You could see
Clean.
that. I'm very sure he was on his way home from church.
Yeah.
I had already gone to church and I was leaving the home. And truth be told, it was a pleasure meeting him, and he could tell. And of course, I was on my way to this
Yeah,
place.
he's reacting on YouTube.
Yeah.
The guy is blushing. Yeah, so
I mean, it was an honor to meet him.
Okay. Okay, let me take some more messages on YouTube and then we'll get back to the conversation. Okay, let me take this from Joel Fidel Nana Ofosu Pure Court 7130 says okay, so he says he's happy for Spencer because Spencer's put out that he met Coach today. This one too says Liverpool's woes for the major part of 2025 are to be blamed on Arne Slot. Okay. Let me see. This one says Arsenal are in pole position to win the league this season, regardless of what happens in the match they play against Spurs. Okay, so you can also leave your thoughts 054996 996 054996 996. I'm Gabriel Fair in studio with Coach Christopher Nimley. Let's get back to the discussion. Let's start off with continue from where said he finished off on the Leeds United game currently, which is ongoing. They are taking on Aston Villa. 28 minutes. Let me bring in Kobna and then I'll come to Coach. Kobna, let's talk about Oli Watkins. He's been very quiet for Aston Villa this season. The man rather dominating the headlines is the Argentine Buendia. The starter favoring him, He's scored or assisted for Aston Villa in the last 5 games. What's happened to him?
As a difficult season for him, even latter part of last season, he was still not playing so well. The same thing for this season. I don't know whether the Manchester United transfer that came in really also disturbed me. I don't know whether he wanted to move. So I don't know whether that was also one key thing.
That unsettled him.
I'm sure, because you could see clearly he doesn't really involve himself very well like the previous seasons that he scored about 20 goals, 18 goals in a season. He's not doing so well this season, and even in the previous season. So he just needs to back up a lot, because the last time what was the name? Oli Watkins scored the Premier League goal was on the 28th of September. That was against Fulham. So that's very long, and he's their topmost striker that they really rely on him, that he has to score a lot of goals. So it's just unfortunate for him not doing so well. But with the Aston Villa team, it's not bad from them, because they started the season so badly and now they are picking up little by little. In their past 8 Premier League games, they just lost one. That was against Liverpool, 2-0. Since then, they've been able to win, at least get some draws and other things. Their previous Premier League game before the international break, they beat Bournemouth by 4-0. So it's a good one for Aston Villa, but they just need these games are very scrappy, that if you don't take your time, they might just beat you. That is like when you meet the likes of Leeds United and other teams that are at the bottom. They mostly become they really what's the name, make you struggle a bit. But for Aston Villa, they just need to,
like the way Forest did to Liverpool yesterday.
That is it. So it's very, very difficult when you meet this kind of teams. They really disturb a lot. So for Aston Villa, they just need to make sure they get the equalizer as soon as possible, because as the game is going on, they might just get a second goal and that will be it. So it will be very difficult for Aston Villa to just get a goal. So it's not been a very good season for Oli Watkins. We know him as a very top striker, which I hope that his form will come back so that he will be able to use that form to go to the World Cup.
You think he should leave at the end of the season?
For now,
I mean, if there is an opportunity, if there are other suitors.
It depends on the team that comes in. If the teams are not really good, and maybe he sees that those teams are not really going to help him, it's going to be very difficult for him to get to know the understanding of how their play is. That would be very difficult. But I thought that maybe like the Manchester United deal this season would have helped him a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Watkins is not in form, but there's one other player who is in very good form for Villa, which is Buendia. He's been involved in 5 goals in the last 5 PL for Villa. So 3 goals, 2 assists. What it means is that he's averaging a goal involvement in every 39 minutes in these games. Coach, let me bring you in on this. The Argentine. I mean, we've highlighted the struggles Watkins currently finds himself in, but then again, they've had to rely on Buendia for a large part of the games they've played this season.
Yeah, I you see, in a league like this, it is very, very important to have the goal spread among your players. But in doing so, what you cannot also compromise on is not to get your main man to be in and among those guys putting the ball in the back of the net. For a player like Buendia, he cannot guarantee you that consistency when it comes to scoring goals throughout the season. You may want to set a decent target for him that, look, per where you play, if you can give me close to between 5 to 10 goals and between 5 to 10 assists for a number 10 is something that can go a long way to help the team. But that player who you want to frequently be on the score sheet, that has to be your main striker. And that is what Aston Villa, as we currently speak, are missing with Oli Watkins. Buendia is only doing what he's expected to do. But like I said, the consistency that will back that, I don't think he has it. Because how many times, I mean, you have to be a Leo Messi who plays in that role to be able to wrap up the sort of figures that are normally people don't expect from you. So am I very certain that Buendia can continue like this for the rest of the season? No, I'm not. So Unai Emery, I'm very sure, is concerned, because at the end of the day, whichever build-up they are normally involved in, Oli Watkins is the first man to be at the end of the move, and once the chemistry to get him involved is not actually tickling and the reaction is not happening like you expect it to happen, then you have to be very, very worried as a manager. So for me, the only thing I can say for now, yes, it is good to have Bondia scoring when the likes of Watkins and co are not scoring, but you don't want that to continue if you are the manager. You want as quickly as possible, you take it when Bondia and co scores, but you want your main man to start scoring, because when he starts scoring, winning football games become a bit easier than him not scoring. So I think that would genuinely be the concern of Unai Emery. But look, we've been saying something here. I think yesterday we even highlighted the fact that if you look at the England strikers they have so far, for those that are being tipped to go to the World Cup, there's a player that nobody's talking about, and that is Danny Welbeck. As we speak today, apart from Harry Kane, the next identifiable England forward who hasn't retired from the national team, who would definitely want a recall in that national team, is Danny Welbeck.
True.
But and the figures are favoring him.
Why is it gonna? Why is it that his form has gone under? I mean, the good form has not generated lots of talk around.
That's shocking to me. For me, it's shocking because
in the last few weeks,
he's not doing it in any other league.
Yeah,
he's doing it in the most competitive league in the world, and they are not tap-in goals. Some of them are free kicks, some of them are headed, some of them are team goal, some of them are breathtaking goals. Goals that you least expect from a 33, 34-year-old player.
Even the goal yesterday was very good, a very good strike.
A very brilliant goal. And at the end of the day, if it is about form and experience, I believe going to a major tournament, there are two very important ingredients that if I'm the head coach of any national team, that I will always consider.
You are looking
Number one, I'm looking at form.
Okay.
Number two, I'm looking at experience. If the player has got the form and he's not got the experience, I'll take him. But if the player has got the form and he get the experience to back it, then it's an extra bonus, because at the end of the day, there has to be a proper balance between these two. If you are experienced and you are not on form, your experience will never bail you out. If you are not experienced but you are on form, the probability or the percentage of your form bailing you out is between 60 to 80%. And if you are experienced and you are on form, then we can be tickling the 90 to 95% mark that this is a sure guarantee for the World Cup. In the case of Danny Welbeck, he's not only experienced, but the form has been there, and it's been very consistent, because the form we are seeing from him is the very form we saw from him getting to the last 15 games of last season. He was very, very prolific, and he's carried it on into the new season. This is weekday 12. He's already scored about 6 or 7 goals.
7 goals.
There you go.
7 Premier League.
I think he's the highest scoring English striker in the league. Nobody has been able to wrap that. Only Watkins, I'm not sure, has scored even 2 goals.
Just one.
Just one goal.
So which other you want to talk about? Delap.
So if we take Harry Kane, if we take Harry Kane out, who I think Tuchel will go with him all day. So Delap 0 goals, 7 matches. Yesterday he played his 7th game in the PL. 0 matches.
We need to talk about Delap.
Oli Watkins is struggling. Just
it's true.
He's selfish.
You just
and lazy.
Relax. Oli Watkins 1 goal in what? 1 in 10. Danny Welbeck is the next
7 goals.
7. Which other English striker again?
Dominic Calvin-Lewin. He's resting on the bench.
He's an English striker.
He's an English striker, so he's resting on the bench.
So I don't know why. Coach, has it got to do with the profile of the strikers we are talking about?
No, but is it? If it's,
and especially if we look at
Welbeck is not only that arrowhead of a striker. He's a ball playing striker. He gets on the ball, he dribbles past people, he protects the ball where he links up play well, and he's finishing. And I think these are the basic ingredients or the basic attributes you want to see in your striker. And as we speak today, he's the one doing anything a coach will want out of a striker. That is why England now, you see, look, I think Thomas Tuchel will have to be very, very careful not to unbalance this England team. I think they are spoiled for. They have too many number 10s. and the tendency or the chance that he may want to rely on them to complement Harry Kane's goal scoring record.
Yeah, you think that would be
may be their own undoing. Because I don't understand why Danny Welbeck didn't even get a call up in the last World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, he didn't play any of the games.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He didn't even get a call up.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself, what is the criteria that is being used to invite players into the national team? Is it about how well you perform in the league? And they all want us to believe, which personally I do accept, that this is the best league in the world, the most competitive league in the world. If a player is doing it and he's not scoring just against the so-called weak teams in the league. He's scoring against Liverpool, he's scoring against Man City, he's scoring against Manchester United, he's scoring against Chelsea. Name them. All your good team or your best teams, he meets them, he scores against them. So what else does he need to do? I was talking to somebody, I think yesterday after the program, and the person virtually said that, is it because he's injury prone, so they are not sure of what to get from him in a major tournament when the games are being played every 2 days? And I told the person that tactically that could play into the minds of the coaches.
Yeah.
But it is very prudent that you have him there, because after all, you may not need him every 2 days.
Yeah.
But there may come that most important game, that game that determines your continuous stay in the tournament. That knockout game that you are chasing with about 15 minutes to go, and your focal point, your outlet is completely being marked out of the game.
Yeah.
And you need somebody to go in there with something very different, a very different profile. And that is what Danny Welbeck may present to the England national team. So for me, what is even more shocking to me, the fact that the English press that are so vocal,
They're not even talking about
they've all gone mute on the matter. And how I wish the people of Brighton, the English press in the city of Brighton, they will have to take the bull by the horn, because there's every logical statistics to back him being called into the national team by Thomas Tuchel. Only Watkins got a call. Which other striker? They are rather thinking about going to bring back the guy in Saudi Arabia, Ivan Toney,
I even forgot
to go
about
to the
this.
World Cup. And he's playing in the Saudi league.
That's why I'm saying that.
Welbeck is playing in the EPL.
Yeah.
And he's starting with his team.
Yeah,
he's not being treated at Brentford as somebody who is always called upon when there's the need to do so.
Yeah.
He's an integral part of the setup of Brighton.
Unless he's injured. He's always starting.
He's always on it.
No, but this season he has not even been injured. Look, this season, let's look at his record. He's been extremely consistent, and it's not by any means that I am in
Brighton
colors. So I just have to advocate for my boy as the PR has gone to sleep on my boy. Look, he scored a brace against Chelsea. Chelsea, who have been buying players like hell, Skelter buying players. He scored a brace against Chelsea
at Stamford Bridge.
He scored against Leeds United. He played in that game. He played against Arsenal. He has literally played every game this season in the EPL for the team Brighton and Hove Albion.
And he has had proper minutes. He's doing
proper minutes.
Yeah, 90 plus intense.
You see, you can't say that he has been having bad games. You can't say he has been having bad games. He has been having very, very good games. On an off day, he has a very decent way of going about his football. But again, coach has said it all. I don't want to bring in another perspective which is currently happening to Jude Bellingham. I don't want to think that is it, and I don't want to even rehash that conversation. But look at Oli Watkins. Oli Watkins has been playing. The primary role of a striker is to score. Oli Watkins has been playing very similar to Rory Delap, wasteful, selfish, not in the midst of the action. Rory Diab, the least said about him, the better. They say he has been injured. We'll take it like that. But what we are seeing from him is not worth 30 million.
Who, Liam?
Yes.
He's Liam. He was.
Sorry, I mentioned his father's name. Sorry.
You're obsessing with watching him. Well, let's see what changes from now to when the World Cup kicks in. Let's see. But because the guys touched on the stats, let me just run you through some stats after match day 12. So for the goal scoring charts, Haaland leading with 14 goals played for Manchester City. Second is Igor Thiago with 9 goals. He plays for Brentford. The third is Danny Welbeck, plays for Brighton. He has 7 goals. Fourth and fifth are tied with the same goal. So that's Antoine Semenyo and Jean-Philippe Mateta, Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. They have 6 goals each. Brian Mbeumo of Manchester United, 5 goals. Callum Wilson, we forgot about Wilson though. West Ham United, 4 goals.
He's on and off.
But he's an English striker.
Look.
And then there's Junior Krupi of Bournemouth, 4 goals. João Pedro has 4 goals. Then Sedis Nick Voltimada with 4 goals as well. For the assist list, Brighton leading. So there's Yakuba Minte that has 4 goals. Hartman of Burnley also has 4 assists, not 4 goals, 4 assists. Same as Minte with 4 assists. Mohamed Kudus plays for Spurs, 4 assists. Jack Grealish 4. Granit Xhaka of Sunderland 3. El Hadji Malik Diop, West Ham's left back, plays for Senegal, has 3 assists. João Pedro 3. Antoine Semenyo 3. For the clean sheets, David Raya of Arsenal has 7 clean sheets this season. Robert Sanchez, hey.
No, you see,
Chelsea's Robert Sanchez.
in the last 3 games, he has gathered 3.
Yeah. Away.
In the last,
And all away.
listen, this is a fluke.
It's not a fluke.
It's a fluke.
It's a proper.
How is it a fluke?
A shock save, coach. Why don't you want to give the young man
At the end of the day, he didn't concede.
Yes,
He didn't
a
concede.
shock in coach's voice. A shock.
No, but yesterday, which shot went to him?
It's a clean sheet.
You see,
Clean sheet.
that is
Yes,
why
a clean sheet.
that is why the clean sheet conversation is it to be brought. Don't start in a which shot, which one, why.
There's a player in trouble. Okay, the referee has decided to go on yellow.
So clean sheet, yeah, it is for him. Robert Sanchez 6. Just a quick update on the Leeds
Actually just came in.
Aston Villa game. So,
He nearly got himself sent off.
yeah. Oh, that was a really nasty tackle. Is it being checked?
Oh, okay, it's not as nasty as that.
I think he didn't miss the ball, right?
I think he got the ball as well, but the follow through.
Oh, that's the Japanese Tanaka.
Yes, Tanaka.
Yeah,
Why did you go like that? The Japanese.
our Japanese.
He played against us.
Tanaka. No, I don't think he
I
was.
think he was
close.
not in the team.
Yeah. So let me finish up with the clean sheet. Dean Henderson of Crystal Palace has 6 clean sheets. Nick Pope of Newcastle 5, and
Nick Pope,
Georgi
5.
Petrovic,
Wow.
Gianluigi Donnarumma, Guillermo Vicario 444, Martinez 3, Emilio Martinez, and then Ben Leno of Fulham, former Arsenal goalkeeper, with 3 clean sheets. So that's it with regards to the numbers. And after match day 12, those are the players racking up some numbers. Back to the Elland Road is still 1-0 in favour of Leeds United. 48 minutes, so they've done 45 acts, and they're doing the extra time for in that game, and then the first half would end and the second half will start. Leeds are they are 16th on the table as we speak. 16th on the table. Aston Villa are 9th on the table. They have lost 1 in their last 4 games. So they had wins against AFC Bournemouth. They beat AFC Bournemouth by 4-0. They lost to Liverpool at Anfield on November 1 by 2-0. They beat Manchester City by 1-0 October 26. and then they beat Spurs by 2-1. October 19 at Spurs' home venue, and then they beat Aston Villa. Nope, they beat Burnley by 2-1. That's the last game before this. So hopefully they are looking to make it 4 wins on a bounce. But as we speak, they're currently losing to Leeds United by 1-0. 49 minutes played in that game. Sadi, let me just quick thought on Emery. I mean, we've spoken about the struggles they're going through this season. Comparing to what they did last season, do you think he can still guide this team into Europe, Conference League, Europa?
Well, it's possible.
So this season they are playing the Europa.
They are playing in the Europa. And playing in the Conference League next season would not be a bad downgrade, looking at how their season started. They in fact started, I think after 4 games, they had not won a game.
Yeah.
And to now get to where they are currently, where they are not as though racking up results, but in this EPL this season, we've seen that it's very pivotal to be winning at home. That was not what they were doing before. In some time past, that was Emery's strongest point with this Aston Villa team. They went, I think, 17 to 18 games unbeaten at home. And it was Chelsea that went to break that record. I don't know how Chelsea keeps coming up in my submission today, but I'll leave them because Kwabena Mafo is here. But for Unai Emery, the start of the league was bad. In as much as they were performing bad in the league, they were keeping it afloat when they went to Europe. That was for me a good sign. They need to find a way to get their players firing, especially Oli Watkins. If it is not working with Oli Watkins, please put him on the bench. That is where I come to the hierarchy of Aston Villa.
Oh, just a quick update. So Ao Tanaka is the player who injured Abu Francis.
Yeah.
Because when I mentioned the name,
the name was very...
Yeah, Tanaka. Yeah, so he's the player.
Yeah.
That's why I say, the Japanese player.
Charlie.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, that's him. Thank you, Salim.
I think I've watched that injury
over again.
I think on the second thought, Abu shouldn't have committed himself to the tackle because you could see that he was coming from afar and he wanted to prevent the shot from. So he put his foot and then. But these things do happen.
It happens in football. I mean, so yes, that's Ao Tanaka. I mean, he's a decent player though.
But he started today's game on the bench. He came in because of an injury to Leeds United in midfield.
Okay, so you were making a point on
but for Villa, Unai Emery needs to find a way to get his players firing. Emi Martinez needs to make a stand with the team, whether he wants to leave or he wants to stay.
I think he's renewed his contract, so he's there.
But coach, when you renew your contract, sometimes it's to bump up your sellability. Or
no, you see, if you look at Emi Martinez right now at his age, reports have it that look, he thought he was going to Manchester United. Truth be told, and it was a heated discussion with Amorim, and I think Barada wanted him to be the goalkeeper. The Wilcox, is it Christopher? No, I think Fevet. I don't know the one that
Vevelle.
Christopher Vevelle.
Yeah. See, Wilcox and Vevelle are in charge of scouting and recruitment. Although Amorim is also has a role to play. But once it came down to what's the name again of the goalkeeper? Martinez and Le Mans. If you look at the money Villa was taking in excess of 25-30 million. And Le Mans was going to cost, or it's costing between 17 to 20 million. And you look at Le Mans, Manchester were of the view that if they don't go for him now, some other team will go for him. And that department needed addressing, not in the short term, but in the longer term. Le Mans at age 22 will guarantee you the next 12 to 15 years of his career.
Yep.
Martinez is 33, 34.
Yeah, Martinez is 33.
33. So he has just, let's say, 4 or 5 years decent left in him. And the decision had to be made. And under the Glazers and Jim Ratcliffe, if there's a young talent out there who have a sale-on value and is equally good, will guarantee longevity, they would like to go for him.
Yeah.
And if you realize, on that deadline day, the news came he was the one. Then immediately the news counter that he's not the one, but he's Lemon. So officially, when Manchester United officially put their message on X, that meant that they had agreed a deal with what, Antwerp for Le Mans. And then immediately Martinez had to renew his contract to stay at Villa. Yes, I understand that would have dent him a bit, but he's a World Cup winner. He's an established goalkeeper for Argentina. If you are not good, you don't be Argentina's number one. So I think his head is with Villa, because if you look at all the big teams, Liverpool are sorted out. Arsenal sorted out. Man City sorted out. United with Le Mans sorted out. And then you look at, in England in particular, which team will come from, which big team would see him as the future. He's the man for the present. He doesn't guarantee you the future. So I think to do him a lot of good, or to serve his cause, he need to still focus and do the sort of things that Villa pays him for. I mean, he's taking some decent, I think he's around 140, 150, 20, between 120, 140,000 pounds a week. For Villa to be giving you that amount of money, there it means they really do recognize you as one of the big guys in that dressing room. So it's a bit unfortunate. A goalkeeper of his stature should not be conceding this sort of goals. He should be manhandling everybody in the air. He's big. You cannot allow yourself to be bullied. But let me look at it again, because I didn't see the first time. Did the player bump into him? I think that is a foul, because the player, there were two players. One bumped into him, preventing him from jumping, and I think that is where it's a bit uncertain. But hey, he needed to be strong. He needed to be strong.
Why are they really
This EPL.
The same thing happened yesterday.
Coach, they keep changing
the
the part of the body they used to.
No, you see, what they normally do, your arm can play me on. Your arm can play me on. Just as your arm cannot get you offside. So they've not changed the rule. Agree?
No,
Coach, I'm confused.
it's confusing.
If
the arm can play you on,
your arm can, if your arm is ahead of your body and I'm in front of you, but my entire body happens to be in front of you apart from your arm, I'm onside. But that say arm too, if I'm going to score and you the defender,
you have stretched it,
and I've stretched it, I am played on. So it's the same rule.
Okay. Well, I agree now.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree
so
now. It's well
they didn't
explained.
do anything wrong there.
Yeah, it's well explained. But I think sometimes I don't know how to put it. Has to do with the situations. You get it. So sometimes the situations in like what you've explained, if you have to put it in a very difficult situation, sometimes explain makes it, or understanding it
makes it a bit
difficult.
But the simple explanation is what I've just given.
The play, I mean, Charlie, that's the whole thing.
You see, that part of your body, that part of your arm, that part of your body,
Yeah.
if it's the only part of yours, or let's say I am the attacking player, and that is the part of my body that is offside. I am not offside.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not a goal
Scoring part of the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've
it
done
makes
nothing
sense.
wrong there.
Makes sense. Well, it's halftime. Leeds United 1, Aston Villa 1. Let me take some messages on the WhatsApp console. Uncle Sicho says, all Sedi is saying is what Kwao Kese said. Wana wobedi. Hey.
Any hit.
Yeah, that's the same. It's the same thing he's written me. So, okay, so he's talking about the Brentford inverted set pieces. Okay, so Brentford inverted set pieces, but Arsenal mastered it. Yeah. Okay. Jay from Cove City says Frank Lampard is a better manager than Arne Slot. No cap.
Hey.
Liverpool should fire him ASAP, man. After Manchester United soon. Kingsley from Medina says Liverpool lost, Man City lost, Arsenal will be losing, and then the climax will be on Monday with Manchester United losing. What a week to be a Chelsea fan. Who may not stake bet on those small clubs. As for Barca, just pray for them. There is no difference between slot and lost. It's just a change of the words.
No, the man, look, I watched a video of some Liverpool supporters in England. Jesus
Those who
Christ.
said they should sack him.
They've gone ballistic.
Yeah.
I have never seen
They
them.
started it from the... You watched the game yesterday, right?
Yes, I did.
They started it from the venue. They started working out when it was, I think, 86
Yeah.
minutes going.
You see, one of them made absolute sense when I listened to them. He was of the view that the manager and his slot doesn't seem to, or does not see anything wrong with his tactics. And anytime he lose a game, it's either the opponent did not play the way he wanted him to play.
Good.
And then, I mean, you cannot be a manager and be thinking, okay, you see, every team goes into a match with a preconceived tactical idea of yourself and your opponent. But the moment the ball is set in motion,
You don't expect...
that is the reason why you are paid as a coach.
You don't expect the preconceived tactics to play,
To
manifest on the
that
pitch.
is it.
And then you're telling me
Then
that...
yes, okay, but why are you not playing what I thought you would play? Come on, change to what I want you to
Coach,
play.
do you know why? Look, when I said good then, right, I listened to Slot speak after the game. I didn't watch the game. I just watched the highlight. But what I did yesterday was I went to listen to the analysis bit of the game. And when Slot was speaking, he sounded very passive. They asked him about if he could change this from now to December. His answer was very passive. He looked like a manager who clearly was not going to back from what he thinks would work, which is what you said, the tactics.
Yeah, but
stick to it, and we'll do it, and we'll keep on.
Even that, he's not sticking to any tactics. There's no tactics in the first place. I saw him very confused yesterday. I've never seen that. Look, I don't remember the last time I saw a top manager this confused, or a manager who is coaching one of the top teams in the world this confused. So yesterday, when he was effecting his changes, this was the first change he did. He withdrew.
Let me pull that out.
Konate.
Yeah, he
And
wanted
then-
to actually take him out in the first half.
He withdrew Konate, and then he brought Kiza, and then
Took out Isaka.
and then Ekitike.
Yeah.
Now he drew Konate. He took him off, took Gravenberg from the midfield to partner Van Dijk, and then he brought Soboslai from right back into midfield, and then he took Jones from midfield to right back. And I was asking myself,
And brought in Rio Ngumoha.
so that actually meant that Soboslai experiment from the beginning with Jones in midfield did not work out, has completed. So why have you just inverted them? tomorrow, you go and play right back small. You play, let me see if it doesn't work. Then I'll switch the two of you.
We did try and see if
it never made sense.
Yeah.
Then he did some other changes. He took off Isaac and then Kekes.
Yeah.
Then he introduced
Robertson.
and then the small boy Ngumoha.
Yeah.
So at a particular point in time, there was Chiesa, there was Gakpo, there was Salah, there was Ekitike, there was Ngumoha, there was Soboslai, McAllister. But when you watch them play, it wasn't a system sort of play. They were all now relying on individuals.
Yeah, figuring out there was a magic.
So when they give the ball to Salah, everybody
magic.
stay off him and watches what he does with the ball. When it comes to Ngumoha, nobody runs to support him. They just watch him. He dance, nowhere to go. He gives it to the next person. Then Gakpo will come. He will take it up, pull it to, do this.
You know what?
You don't understand.
You know why I'm laughing here? Somebody says slot it ding dong.
It ding dong. No,
But someone tries singing that song.
It ding dong. He's dazed.
Sweet mommy, behave yourself.
Is it when we say somebody it ding dong in Ghana, meaning the man is dazed. He's bruised. He can't look. He doesn't know where he's going. It ding dong. Yesterday you could see when the third goal went in and the camera just fell on him.
Yeah.
You could see him just bubbling his lip like that. Then sweating from his scar. Damn, this man is in big trouble.
In the court.
And one thing about the Liverpool supporters, look, one thing that most people don't know, Liverpool was formed by fishermen.
Yeah.
Chelsea, for example, it is pensioners who formed Chelsea.
Yeah.
Pensioners. Ma bob bra abre wo brabo no mu
Come now, involve me.
pensions is it Chelsea pensioners.
It's okay.
Small money where people go chop way after their
I don't know why.
I'm talking. Let me talk, man.
No, but why are you stressing on the pension?
Let me talk.
But you could have moved on to another team.
I'm just giving
Manchester
history.
United. Who
Coach will go on.
Okay.
I like the
You
pensioners.
see, I've not said anything that is not true.
Yes.
Pensioners.
It's true. So move on to
So
the next.
when the fishermen, you see, I'm a gunman. we don't do farming. We will do fishing. So when we start making our noise, is it because of the noise of the sea?
Yeah.
When you go to the sea and the gun people are fishing, the pitch of their voices are supposed to be kept at a certain level.
The waves, eh?
Then that is the way we all speak. So when the fisherman says this man has to be sacked, when they start saying sacking, your days are seriously numbered. So the point I'm making is that Mr. Slot, I think, will get the sack. Because look, he looks so confused and there's nothing working out for him. You cannot be giving these players, this group of players, good. Look, people say Amorim Shah. I disagreed, because I said you wait, get him his system players, and I believe it will change. You were giving players, you didn't buy anything, you won the league, then you came. Annie Slot, la 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 la. Annie Slot, la 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 la. That was the song Jurgen Klopp sang on the last day of his departure. Now, when you won the league, you also pay tribute to Klopp. You say Jurgen Klopp, la 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 la. Now you are collapsing, completely devastating Jurgen Klopp's house that he built. So Annie Slot soon get the sack. Annie Slot should get the sack, because I don't get the man,
Liverpool fans, don't worry, you'll be fine. We'll come back and talk more. And then I'll take your messages.
Seriously, they've lost 6 in 12. Oh.
Yeah, 6 in 12.
And they'll lose more games.
Yeah.
There are more games to be lost.
Yeah.
And they'll lose more games.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll update you with the scores. Leeds United, Aston Villa, second half has started. And then we'll look ahead to the final game for Sunday in the PL. Arsenal taking on Spurs at 4:30 p.m. This is the Republic of Football on 97.3 on Channel 1 TV. City Sports GHA on YouTube, then on X City FM. I'm Gabi Afel. We're back after this.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Kwabua, Perez Music, In Chin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Wear your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. Situation All White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe.
Mini baby,
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year.
This festive season, Volta Serene Hotel invites you to experience the magic of Christmas and New Year like never before. From 20th of December to the 1st of January, step into a world of joy, music, laughter, and celebration. We begin on the 20th with a soulful carols night, filling the air with warmth and melody. Then, on 23rd and 24th of December, arrive in style as we welcome you with fresh coconut and local treats. Christmas Day brings pure delight, exciting moments for kids, relaxing escape for adults, and an elegant all-white dinner under the stars, crowned with a spectacular fireworks display. On Boxing Day, embrace culture and rhythm, from picnics and traditional dance to an unforgettable high life and old school night. As the week unfolds, enjoy movie night, live music, karaoke, and endless fun, until we welcome 2026 with a breathtaking fireworks show on New Year's Eve. Special Christmas packages starting from $4,050 for individuals, $5,250 for couples, and 8,900 Ghana cedis for a family of 4 for 2 nights. Call or WhatsApp 0541 539 867 or 0362 025 243 to book your experience today. Volta Serene Hotel. Feel the serene touch.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
The God of I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa.
By popular demand and in honor of Maoli Semevo, Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, presents The Gods Are Not to Blame this December 17th, 7 p.m., 18th, 7 p.m., and 19th, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Visit www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *714*46# for your tickets. Single 250 cedis, double 400 cedis. Supported by New Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Balakwa. Sponsors Stambic Bank, our media partners, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
I mean a sports pundit, but now I'm just 17, so how can I start at this age? You can always start yeah, you can always start at any age. Also, you have some words of advice for him?
Oh, he should just start reading a lot of books.
Exactly. Yeah. Just read, you'll be fine. Don't give up on the dream, okay? Coach, you want to say something?
At age 17, it's good to have that ambition, but for now there are things he should be focused on, which is the books.
Yes.
Focus on your studies. If you want to be a sports journalist, whatever, okay, it's just something that you have to do at the tertiary level, and then you can always build up. But keep watching the game.
Yeah,
it is key. Keep watching the game.
Opens you to a lot of things.
Keep reading match reports, FIFA's report on tournament, tactical breakdown from the tacticians of the game, and you can only open up your mind to some beautiful things in the future. So it is a nice ambition to have, and then I pray God it comes to pass.
So that's for Gilbert listening to us from Ashaman. That's some words of advice for you. So don't give up on the dream, okay? Area lawyer from Dakuman Kokompe says, always nice to hear from you guys. Nice show as always. As for Delap, I don't know who encouraged him to play football. He looks like a film actor. I don't know why we went for him. You see how the English media are quiet on Delap's poor performance.
I heard that Man United was going for. I said, come on, I pray God this never happens.
But if you were a non-English man like you see, nobody can convince me that he's better than Jackson Apu. This is from Owahene. Says, it's disappointing for coach to say it's a fluke for no, coach didn't say that. So it was Sadi who said it's a fluke.
That what?
He said you said that Robert Sanchez's 6 clean sheets is a fluke.
No, I didn't say that.
You said
I said but it's a clean sheet. You see, the chances of what there's this perception they have about me. So even when I speak the fact about them, so they never hear.
You were even backing me that it's not a fluke.
It's not a fluke.
We should give
He's kept a clean sheet.
So it's not coach. Owahene, please. It's Sadi. Sadi whose head is a fluke. And that he'll be back to factory settings soon. So so he says, well, Sanchez this season has really made some incredible saves and has really upped his game performance. Also, we Chelsea fans are hoping he maintains his performance. Let's give credit where it's deserved. Okay. Hashtag the Republic of Football. Okay. Pricks from Priest, I think, from McCarthy Hill says, it was the Japanese who plays in Monaco. No, he's not the one who injured Abu Francis. It's not Minamino.
It was not Minamino.
Yeah, it's Ao Tanaka, the one playing for Leeds. Okay, Priest. So it's not Minamino.
Minamino was out on the wings at that time.
And it was Minamino who went to talk to Salisu after the game. You know they were because both of them play in the same year. So Bright Habada inside Bechele says, Gabi, have you seen the inconsistencies on the part of Sedi from the Chelsea side? How can Watkins how can the Watkins issue has to do with Chelsea buying players left and right? Tell him to stop. Okay, noted.
But how did I?
I don't even get the whole message.
The player I have been mentioning from Chelsea.
Maybe if you can come back again.
It's the lab.
Then okay. Maybe he'll come back and provide some clarity to it.
Delap, your striker, played an entire 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think
did not get a shot on target.
Yes.
Could have provided an assist, not even an assist.
Two
assists.
He had what, 17 touches or something like that.
Forget the number of touches he had. Oh, Charlie, see, there were occasions where there was one occasion. You know, Gittins was to your left.
Oh, I saw that.
Neto was to
just
your right.
Choose one.
Choose one.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know.
There's another one. You get to the line, cut back. You make Magui come and do the same thing. Then when we say Chelsea fans say we shouldn't say.
Okay, so Habada, maybe if you can come back and explain that message. Let me update you with the scores. Okay. Let's start off at the Elland Road. So Aston Villa equalized just after the second half, just a few minutes after the second half resumed. It's 1-1 between the two sides. So it's Leeds United 1, Aston Villa 1. Morgan Rogers is the man who got a goal for Aston Villa in the 48th minute. So not too long after the second half started. Let me take you to the French Ligue 1 and see if I can get some update from there. So 61 minutes played between Auxerre and Lyon. It's goalless. Stade Brestois will take on Metz at 4:15. Nantes up against Lorient. Same time, Toulouse would take on Angers. Lille up against Paris FC. For the Italian Serie A, Cremonese are currently taking on AS Roma. It's still 1-0 in favor of AS Roma. 5 p.m. Lazio will take on Lecce. And then Inter Milan up against AC Milan in the final game for the Italian Serie A. Let me take you back. Let's do a review of the games from yesterday, right? Let's do a review of the games while keeping tabs on the Leeds United Aston Villa game. Let's start off with the early kickoff where Chelsea beats Burnley by 2-0. So the Chelsea guys, let's hear from you. Kobna will do justice to that result. Bournemouth also played out a 2-2 draw with West Ham United. Brighton 2, Brentford 1. Fulham beats Sunderland by 1-0. Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest by 3-0. And Wolves also lost to Crystal Palace at the Molineux. It was Crystal Palace 2, Wolves 0. Newcastle at the St. James's Park also beats Manchester City by 2-1. Now let's look at it. Chelsea, because City failed to beat Newcastle yesterday, Chelsea still occupying the second spot. If Manchester City won, they would have taken Chelsea's place. Let me start off with you, Kwabena. Let's start off with Delap. What should Maresca do to the young man to get him firing? Because he's supposed to be the number 9 leading.
Yeah, Maresca is doing everything possible for him to start games. Even games that he came on and even had a red card and other things. Maresca still did his best for him. Yes. So it's just a player who needs to perform very well.
So
because
the guy is not good enough?
He's not performing well.
So is a wrong signing?
I don't want to say that now.
How many games do you need?
No, I don't want to say that now, but it's not a good performance from Delap. He's not playing so well for Chelsea. It makes Chelsea fans miss Jackson a lot, because with the kind of football Delap is playing, Jackson plays far better than what Delap is doing right now. And with Chelsea winning against Burnley, it was a very good one for them. Chelsea didn't play so well, but Burnley played possessive football. They tried their best to get the chances, but unfortunate for them, it didn't just score. But for Chelsea, they just had their chances and they scored. But for one player that we have to talk about in that game was Andre Santos. He played so well yesterday. He played
the name Andre Santos.
He played so well yesterday. You could feel that.
How you be Santos?
Yeah.
He played so well.
Sorry, Governor.
Yeah, he played so well. The number 6 position was very good. He played so well, tracking back, able to defend very well, tackling so well, making Chelsea not miss Caicedo too much in that game, and that was brilliant for him, because he's a very good player that Chelsea, he needs to be getting a lot of game time. So he getting this game time in this Burnley game is really going to help him and really improve his confidence and other things a lot. But for
but you know, sometimes Maresca misprofiles him and plays him as a 10.
As a 10.
Have you seen him that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Position? I've also seen that.
He should stop doing those things.
Maresca likes experimenting too much. Like, it's so bad because we saw how good he played against Burnley yesterday with Enzo Fernandez. He played well, but not too well for me. But it was a good one from them. I saw Cucurella playing, inverting to the middle, playing so well, moving forward, getting even with the goal against for Chelsea, the first goal, he had to do the run, and that was very good from Chelsea.
Yeah.
But for Tosin Adarabioyo, for
Adarabioyo,
him, he's still shaky against.
You make coach laugh.
No, he's still very shaky when he's playing at the back line.
Tosin has been shaky throughout his career as a centre back.
It's so bad. It's so bad because against Burnley, but it's good that he played against Burnley because this week is a very tough one for Chelsea.
If I train 1 week, 1 week,
you'll beat him.
Oh, I got display sound for the team. It's like Tosin Adarabioyo. Oh, nah. Just after train 1 week, just 1 week.
Disasi know they get some play.
Disasi.
Look at the player you are even.
I'm shocked. Axel Disasi. The last time I saw an update from him was that he was playing with Chelsea's reserves.
Yes, he plays with the under 20.
Under 23. Yeah.
But he's there chopping free money.
Yeah, he's chopping free money. The same thing.
So where is Raheem Sterling?
He's home. He's not even playing. He's not playing.
But every week 350. Every week 350. What a way to be a rich man.
The football job it's nice. So come and finish up with this.
So it was a good win for Chelsea. No matter how whether they played well or didn't play well, they did the most important thing by winning, and it's a good one because now they are second on the league table, and it's really going to boost their confidence because their next Premier League game they are playing against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge next week Sunday. So it's a very big one for Chelsea.
Yeah, just a quick question, right? You know Chelsea's current form and the position they occupy now. A similar thing happened last season.
Exactly.
A similar thing happened last season.
Yes.
And since the turn of that 2025, they began to struggle. Is that a similar thing we are going to see happen under Maresca this season? If that is to happen, what do you think?
Roma just scored their second goal.
So just a quick update from the Italian Serie A. It's 2-0 in favor of AS Roma. So AS Roma 2, Cremonense 0 in the Italian Serie A. I think it was is that the Ferguson guy, the Brighton guy?
Yeah.
Ivan Ferguson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So for
so what do you think, Mario? And this is big because for the benefit of hindsight, right? He's not supposed to allow what happened last season repeat itself.
That is true.
And when he goes to the press conference, those questions will come again. And Chelsea
title contenders,
it will start.
Yeah. For Maresca, I know that last season what happened that he had to just deny, and even some of the players were like, oh, they are taking it game by game. Fine, that is very true. You have to take it game by game. But when you say those kind of things, it just makes the players, their morale go down a bit. But I just feel like for the players themselves, they know what they want. Because before the season started, after Chelsea win the Club World Cup, I remember I watched an interview. They interviewed Reece James, and he was like, after they winning the Club World Cup, one thing they have to win this season is to win the Champions League or to win the Premier League. So they have to do their best. So for that question, Maresca needs to know that it will keep on coming. And now they are second on the league table, 3 points. We don't know what happens today, but they are 3 points just behind Arsenal. So it's going to be a big one that he has to tell the players that they need to show up. They need to be doing well because now the big games will start coming in.
If Arsenal lose today to Spurs and Chelsea beats Arsenal next week, Chelsea are top of the table.
Yeah.
That is it.
You know that?
Yeah. So it puts a lot of pressure on them. They need to do their best. They just need to do their best to be able to do very well this season because it's a big one. It's a big one this season.
Sadie, just quick thoughts on Chelsea. I mean that last question I asked about how Maresca would have to prevent that collapse repeat itself again.
Yeah. Well, Maresca caused the collapse himself with his utterances, and he can prevent it with his utterances. It's very simple. You are the leader of the team off the pitch and even on the pitch, minus your captain. If you say we are going for the league, we are going to see how this carries us, it's better than we are not ready.
Yes.
To use that phrase, we are not ready. No, you don't do that. Now you are sitting pretty at a position where you were last season with players who are better composed than last season, players who are shaping up in a much interesting way than last season. You are getting goals from all across the pitch. Now, Chelsea's highest scorer this season in the EPL has got 4 goals. But they are the second highest scorer after City.
Yeah, because they share the responsibility, right?
Sharing it,
and this is without
board.
Cole Palmer.
Without Cole Palmer, their highest scorer 4 goals. Everyone else 4. Then you have Caicedo 3. Someone is chipping in 2. A couple of people. Chalobah has 2 goals. A couple of people have 1 goal. So you're sharing the responsibility. Same thing needs to happen to the thought. You need to, in as much as take it game by game, motivate the boys to actually go for the league. Arsenal have made it in such a way that Chelsea came from wherever they were on the league log to be second. Just 3 points plus 1 game to Arsenal away from them. So if Arsenal have allowed you to catch up, what shows that you can't overtake Arsenal?
Okay.
It goes down to mindset. He needs to tell the guys to go for it. It's understandable. He knows that he has a very big week. A couple of games coming for him. From now to December, Chelsea will be playing almost every 3 days. He has come to understand how to rotate his players and get the best out of them. He needs to go for it.
Yeah. So the experience has to show.
Yeah, he has won the Club World Cup.
Yeah,
we can't take it away from him. In as much as people believe that his tactics,
Roma third goal.
Well, there is an update in the Italian Serie A. Is Roma with a 3rd goal against Cremonense
after having their coach sent off.
Yeah, so a 3rd goal for AS Roma. Looks like you are putting some mushrooms.
Oh, Charlie,
I think they are putting. So they finish up.
So it's for me, it's about time he tells the boys that this is the season you could go for the league. Make it interesting. Don't let Arsenal, who are favorites to win the league, walk away with the league. Make it more competitive. How do you make it competitive? Imagine you just went on a 3-game winning streak and you are here. So imagine going on another 3-game winning streak. Where would you be? We are now just about a 3rd through with the league and you are here. Don't bottle it.
Okay.
If not, so Chelsea would also need to start carrying part of that bottling tag. In as much as they take all the credit for getting set piece goals and they are enjoying it, when the negatives come, they need to enjoy it as well. But this is one season that they can make interesting. Liverpool are not part of the EPL conversation this season. So for
taking them out?
Oh, come on. Pep.
Oh, really?
See.
You don't think they are bouncing back anytime?
Liverpool is not winning this league. There's no way Liverpool will come back and win this league. No way Liverpool will come back and win this league.
You don't think they can go on a 10-game winning
They
streak?
should try and focus on the Champions League, on the FA Cup. Focus on something else and give the fans a trophy to cheer this season. But the league at this point is gone. The league for Liverpool, knowing and seeing what they are playing, is gone. Slot has been found out. Slot is taking too much on this particular tactic of his that he used last season that worked. Look, even the PSR has been thrown out of the window. That's how quick the EPL moves. Okay. So he needs to reinvent himself or he needs to go to sleep. One of them. But for Chelsea, again, they are getting goals across the pitch. Responsibility does not rest on one person, unlike a City that when Haaland does not score, City does not win.
Yeah,
it's almost becoming an equation that is 1 is equal to 1. They are sharing the goals. That's positive for them. They need to carry on that way. I need to commend their defense as well, helping their goalkeeper Sanchez keep clean sheets.
Okay. On that City note, let me bring coach in. Yesterday, coach, we saw Harvey Barnes firing Newcastle to a 2-1 victory over Manchester City. That's quick fire double. In that game, I know your thought about Newcastle when they are playing at home. Were you surprised with that result? But one player actually stood out for me in that defense, in the Newcastle centre back Malik Thiaw.
Yeah,
I watched the game.
I watched the game and there were 2 very important moments where he completely took my breath away.
Yeah.
It was a 1v1 situation, and he needed to make sure.
The one against Haaland.
Yeah, and he needed to make sure he timed the tackle very well, and he won the ball. And that is one of the fundamental reasons why, if you're a defender, you should always stay on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be thinking about diving into the tackles. Believe in your balance. Believe in your ability to stay on your feet and put in the tackle.
Yeah.
And once you stand on your feet and you don't backpedal, you are most likely to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
But then, having said that, just before I touch on the Newcastle Man City game yesterday, let me say something very brief on Chelsea.
Okay.
I don't think they'll win the league.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be a Herculean task for them to go and win the league. But I think they will be in and among the mist. They'll have to make sure the leagues remain competitive. The reason why I say I don't think they'll win the league, already the manager is thinking about what? Refreshing the team, rotating the team. A time will come where the quality of the opposition will clearly not allow you to do that. Look, Maguire and Co, you cannot go and face them with Barcelona. Or you cannot be using Gay and Tosin, Adair Rabiot and Co to go and be playing against Arsenal next week. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it will come down to, at a point in time, Maresca will have to decide which of the title he wants to go and compete for. And that would inform his decision on how to rotate, and of course how to then make sure he pick his best team for very important games. Without a doubt, yesterday it was Burnley. They could have afforded to do the rotation and they would have gotten the result. In midweek, clearly there will be what we expect to see.
Barcelona.
Barcelona will be around, and once Barcelona comes around, Caicedo will come back. Enzo Fernandez will come back. The following week or 3-4 days later, it is Arsenal. You have to parade your best. The following week is another difficult game. You have to parade your best. The following week there is Champions League. The moment it start coming, like he rightly said, every 3 days there will be 3 games in 7 days, 3 games. The true quality of the team will come to the fore. And if you look at this Chelsea team, they have a formidable 11 or formidable 14 players that he can call upon. The moment he begins to rely on Tosin, Adair Rabiot and Co, then the standard drops. The standard drops, like we saw about 2-3 weeks ago against who? Sunderland. You remember? Yes. So it is just because of that I don't think they will win the league. If they were to win the league, they would have given me one of my biggest surprise in life, and I'll be the first person to admit and congratulate them for doing something I never saw coming. So that is what I want to say. But they are a good team. Was I shocked Newcastle won yesterday? I don't think so. You remember on Sports Panorama? I did say that. Look, there's some part of me that tells me that Newcastle will win this, because they are not going to make it beautiful. They'll make it overly physical. And yesterday you could clearly see
they enjoyed it.
The Man City biggest disadvantage yesterday was their wing play. If you look at how Newcastle,
my goodness,
this is Morgan Rogers.
Wow,
what a goal!
That's a second goal for Aston Villa. A sweet free kick from Morgan Rogers.
This is technical.
Nope.
No.
This is proper technique.
Ball watching.
The goalkeeper in this case is not serious.
That's technique.
But I thought he was moving.
No. He did his job. The ball went in over the wall. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
But you have one of the tallest teams in EPL and you can't defend.
The wall also didn't jump. Normally, if it is this close, if it is this close, it's a bit difficult to go over and in. So if the wall had jumped, you see, there was somebody down there.
Yeah. They
did.
I
think the goalkeeper was bad.
And then the execution from Morgan.
No. If you look at the goalkeeper, the ball is more or less central.
So you see, that's what I'm saying. The goalkeeper was moving and then he stopped. I don't understand why he stopped.
Because the ball was not even hit with pace.
Beautiful knuckle ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
so
that's a
Aston
good
Villa
goal.
have taken the lead. Morgan with his second goal.
Yeah, that's
More
a good
goals
goal.
than Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He just had to chip that.
so like I'm saying, look, Newcastle is a completely different animal when they are playing at the St. James's. If you go there and you're not ready to battle them physically, they overpower you and they'll beat you. Yesterday you could clearly see. Are you
my
serious?
goodness.
Offside.
Is that
They've
offside
equalized.
position? They've equalized. Dan James.
Charlie.
So it's 2-2. Aston Villa, just after taking the lead,
Over
did not hold on to the lead. Leeds United have drawn level again. Daniel James with that equalizer for Leeds
Let's
United.
see what they say.
I think the Villa defenders are protesting. Was he in an offside position or was
I don't
it a
think
foul
so.
on the goalkeeper or
Oh
what?
no, as for the keeper, then nobody touched him.
So I
Let's
think
see.
it's going through the VAR check.
Yeah, he's going through the
No,
back.
so when Daniel James played the ball, this was like a Leeds United player touched the ball.
So what? Foul?
No, offside.
So look at it. On the right side, there's a pass to.
He's not off.
He's onside.
He's
here.
onside here.
It's a cross to Daniel James. Just runs into the box of the
No, but he's still
Aston
onside.
Oh no,
Villa.
it's onside.
So what are they protesting about?
Did he touch it here?
Oh,
Handball.
There was a last touch handball
Calvert-Lewin.
from Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin. You are your own score. People too are scoring.
You see what he's
What's
doing?
his arm doing over there?
Calvert-Lewin.
All the hard work undone.
Bezezuku Banzam prediction.
Well,
Zuka
I think it's still going through the VAR check, right?
Zuku ne akwe.
Yeah, so let's
yeah,
see.
yeah,
About
yeah.
77 minutes. I think
Oh,
it'll
it's
be
a
chopped
clear
off.
handball.
Yes,
It's a
it'll be
chopped
chopped
off.
off. Yes.
It's a handball.
Okay.
I'll be surprised if this is
Yeah, so-
not changed.
So like I'm saying, no, it's a handball.
Handball.
Charlie, no idea.
So like I'm saying,
Yeah.
Newcastle, we all knew that Man City would, and before yesterday's game,
Yeah.
in the last 4 games at St. James's, Man City have won 2, Newcastle have won 2. And if you watch the game yesterday, that Joelinton, I think the best player on the field yesterday was the Italian boy,
Yeah.
Tonali.
Tonali.
He was brilliant in midfield. He virtually made sure that Newcastle would not just get overrun in the middle of the park, aided by Joelinton physicality and Gumerish. These guys are monsters when they are playing at the St. James's. So Man City biggest disappointment to me in my view was their wing play. Doku couldn't go past Livramento, and then whoever too was on the right hand side of their wing play was completely non-existent.
Yeah.
Pep saw it. He brought in Oscar Bob and then Silvinho. It just didn't get better. Haaland, for the very first time in so many weeks, got deprived of quality service. And whenever the ball got to him, the 2 Newcastle centre backs, of Thao and then Fabian Schär, they were very resolute. They're extremely resolute in their tackling, in their decision making, in their physicality, in everything that you see. When you are against Erling Haaland,
Yeah.
everything will have to be on display.
Yeah.
Because this striker is physical, he's pacey, he's good in the air, he's a goal poacher, he thrives on the physical battle. So if you, the defender, you don't position yourself in such a way that will ensure that you are clearly ready to match up to these basic demands from the player I consider to be top 2 best striker in the world, then clearly you're not ready to compete. So Newcastle did exactly that. Man City, again, there are times where you need not make it too beautiful. There were moments in the game, Cherky,
Phil Foden.
Tijani,
Foden missed this a chance.
Yeah, there was a chance he missed. Tijani, Cherky, Bernardo Silva. You see, overly silky for my liking.
Yeah.
Because Tonali and Gomares, they were not allowing you to show us how skillful you are and all those things. They were ready to make sure that they blow the hell out of you when you show, as when you present yourself. They will match up to you in the physical battle clearly. And there are times where the simple, basic routine, control, pass, give and take, move, control, pass, give and take, move, and then interpositional changes would have done the difference. There were moments in that game when Man City themselves, look at how they equalized. They equalized from a corner kick that got headed away, returned back, headed, and then eventually the Portuguese defender plays it home. So it was very clear in my view that if they were to score, it will not be as a result of they doing that beautiful, silky, interpositional passes and then going on to score. They were to match up to the very ugly and unpleasant, non-palatable approach of Newcastle. They couldn't do that, and therefore they paid the price. How many games have City themselves lost this season?
They've lost about, let me check.
Check for me.
Let me check the table. So City have lost
yesterday included?
4.
Yeah. They've lost 4.
Yeah.
Wow. This league, maybe for the very first time, may not have a winner. How many have Arsenal lost?
Just once.
Arsenal have lost, maybe.
Have 2 draws.
Maybe.
Chelsea 3 losses, City 4, Villa,
Crystal Palace have lost
Crystal
2.
Palace 2. The rest 3, 6.
Liverpool have lost 6.
Yeah.
How can they win the league?
They are closer to the relegation. Yeah, because the team, to be honest, look, Liverpool have 6 losses, right?
Yeah.
And then
Forest have 6 losses.
Yeah, they have 6. Everton 4. Everton is 13 with 15 points.
Shocking.
Then Fulham has 6, so they are closer to the relegation zone than the.
Hey, so they've lost the same number of games as Forest.
Yep.
Forest have gone to 3 coaches.
3 coaches.
Yeah, so if they continue playing like this, they'll end up in the red zone. Anyway, yeah, so that's it with coach's thoughts on Newcastle's win against Manchester City. Let me take some messages and we'll continue the conversation. CK from Asherman says, talking about goalkeepers, can you discuss why no team is going for Diego Costa of FC Porto? He's a good goalkeeper.
He's a good goalkeeper. He's the price tag.
Was he on Chelsea's radar? Chelsea or United? Yeah, I think that was.
I think his age would take him off Chelsea's radar.
Yeah,
I think he's around 26, 27 now.
Yeah. There was a time when Chelsea wanted him. I think that was before Robert
He's a good
Sanchez
goalkeeper, but the
came
price tag, I think you have to give Porto in excess of 70 million to let him go. And normally the teams now, they don't have that amount of money. So if a goalkeeper is going for the amount of money that a striker will go for, then most teams want to find an alternative to that money spent. So, but he's a good goalkeeper. If you are not good, you're not the Portuguese number 1.
Okay.
He is the number 1 of Porto for Portugal for a reason, and I think deservedly so too.
Okay. Ken Currency says Slot after the previous season should have gotten the position sorted after it was clear Trent was leaving because Salah is not the man of the previous years again. He should.
Let me tackle this issue. You see, look,
but I thought
Mo Salah has played with Trent Alexander-Arnold for more than 9 seasons.
Yes. Yeah.
And they've played in a certain way.
Yeah.
They have a very good understanding between them. How many of time did we not see Trent Alexander-Arnold will not dribble, but Salah takes, or he just loops the ball over and he's gone.
Yeah.
Frimpong would not do that. Soboslai would not do that. The other right back, Bradley will not do that. Rather, they want Salah to get involved in the build-up. That is not the style of the young man. So he's been asked to play in a very different way. But people are rather targeting Salah, and I completely disagree. He has earned the right to be in this Liverpool team. He's earned the right to be in this team. And yesterday, if you watch the game, for example, what was Gakpo doing in the game? He stayed on throughout.
Yeah, he stayed on throughout. And
what was Isak doing in the game?
That's why the Liverpool, some section of the Liverpool
he stayed on throughout
are very angry with
Arne Slot.
That Slot sees him and says that this is the chap I want to build a team around.
Yeah.
Clearly. Well, there's a reaction on that. He says he should tell Gakpo that the team is not for him. Talk to his captain to back up and stop playing mind games on the pitch. Play Hugo and put Isak on the bench. If he's able to bench Salah, bench McAllister as well. Okay. Citizen Sikat Togos from Spintex Community 18 Junction says, hi Gabi, I think that Slot is just overwhelmed with the sheer size and the quality in the league now, but he's too inflexible for the crop of players he has now. Amorim or any mid-table manager like Oliver Glasner would steady the ship. I see a narrow win for Arsenal, and United will beat Everton on Monday. Okay. Cecilia Jiman from Konongo Dumasi says, today is Arsenal's birthday as they destroy Tottenham 3-0 to climb to the top of the table forever. They're already top of the table. Okay. Kwame from Abokobi says, ask coach how United was formed. I'm interested.
You should go and read.
Godson from Ashawan says, the study guy, he's obsessed with Chelsea.
Right done. I'm just laying the facts bare.
Because he said, when you were making your analysis, he said, you don't know why Chelsea.
And I prompted myself. Yeah.
Okay. So, let me get to YouTube. Don't worry, the listeners, they love you. Yeah. They love you. They love you too, my city.
Hey.
This is from. Let me start off from
4-0.
Okay, so there's a fourth goal for AS Roma.
Yeah. Oh, it's offside.
It's been chalked off, yeah.
After all that, the goalkeeper was doing on the floor.
Sweet Kwame says, okay, no, that's Kwame 357. He says, what a melodious song by Coach Christopher Nimley. Elsie Josiah says, Pep, this time will be up soon. Okay, Kwame 357 says, Haaland and Foden missing sitters. And the VAR decision and offside 2. Okay, Solomon Bano 6973 says, Annie Slots la 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 with a laughing emoji. Coach, where will I get this haircut? Are you talking about Coach's haircut?
You want to visit Extreme Cuts at Ashie on the Fulani stretch.
The boys, they are mad at haircut. You don't want to get a haircut similar to mine.
You don't have a hair.
You don't have a hair. Any hair, yo.
Why be haircut?
Hair, there'll be haircut.
Coach, he's looking like
anytime I see you, Charlie, the smoothness of
if you disciplined.
Damn,
you have to stay disciplined to have it so clean.
So Shining Brother One, aka Junior Nishlot.
Behave yourself. Elsie Josiah says, Coach, Pep is my problem. He no get plan B. Haaland song. Okay.
No, but I started saying it after the very first 4 games that a time will come that the channel to him is blocked and the others will have to step up.
Yeah.
And yesterday was a clear example where Man City as a team needed the rest of their players, the attacking players. Doku was completely non-existent. He couldn't go past
why has he decided
Livramento
to bench Tiani Reinders after?
I don't know. I think the young man started so well.
Yeah. Fell off. All of a sudden, I don't know why he's not. Yeah. Tiani is not starting games again.
He fell off.
Is it Pep?
And now he is Foden occupying the 10.
No, it's Foden and then
Sheki on the right. Foden as the 10.
There are games that he has even gone to play some 4-10s and Charlie.
Pep be overthink fast. I saw Sterling training with some kids from his academy. Okay. I'll see Josiah. Okay. It says, why is Afena Jan? I think because he saw Cremonense playing, so you kind of remember.
Afena Jan is the
he's now with Juventus and beat him, yeah. It says Arsenal is going to lose to okay. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Andy Santos was excellent yesterday in the CDM position. I just hope we keep this consistent run going forward. Barca, bring it on. Hey. Chelsea people. The game, if it just this Tuesday.
Tuesday, Tuesday,
Did you see what? Did you see what Lamine
game?
Did you see what Lamine
was not at the bridge and at the Camp Nou?
Did you see what Lamine Yamal said after the Atletico Bilbao 4-0?
No, he didn't. I have not read
the guy asked him that they have a big game on Tuesday to play. He says
The big
game is today. It's another game on
Tuesday.
Charlie. You see, he's not making.
No, but he's not said anything that is wrong to him. No, you see, no.
But in a way, context, yeah.
In context,
yeah. Okay. That game is today. So like
Barcelona, Atletico Bilbao.
Yeah,
it's a big game.
Yeah, it's just like what the coach would. I mean, you interview a coach and you say, okay, so you
just
won,
another game.
You have a big game coming up on Tuesday. The coach will tell you what I have to deal with today and think about.
Yeah, but that was after the game.
Now look at the Chelsea lineup yesterday. Oh, Chelsea know that is, but look at the Barcelona lineup yesterday.
Yeah.
Every important player play. Mm-hmm. They actually took them off when they took a 3-0 lead. They say Lewandowski come and rest. Then even you see, but as for the Chelsea, their intent is all about Tuesday.
The Barca, yeah, it was clear in the Barca and
the
Burnley win
to Chelsea. Well, that is the big game.
No, it was clear.
Maybe Barcelona doesn't see it as a big game.
I will say something for the Chelsea fans here. That in such a way that you see, the coach said that Cole Palmer is further out because he too, when he wakes up at night, he normally knocks over things. So if that's an injury everybody can pick up, no problem. But for Caicedo, he said Caicedo came back very late.
Yeah.
That's why he did not play. But you are saying but aside Caicedo, no, who else?
Okay, guys, there's a quick update on Afena Jana, where he plays for. So, he plays for Ahmetspor in the Turkish second tier. An update from our good friend Fentu Tari, who is listening to the show.
Oh,
also, yeah.
That's where Afena Jana plays for.
Yeah, Ahmetspor.
Ahmetspor. Oh, Charlie. Wait, is it the Turkish
second tier?
Yeah,
second tier.
Ahmetspor.
Yeah, second tier.
So
Ahmetspor.
that's where he plays for.
I've never heard that name before.
Charlie.
Yeah. So they are third. They are third. They are third on the league table after 14 games, 8 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses.
How many has he scored?
I would have to check that. I'm not sure he's been involved heavily like that for the Turkish league. Let's take you back to the Elland Road. There's still Aston Villa in the lead against Leeds United. You can text into the show 054996 996 054996 996. Later 4:30 there's a big game. Arsenal are home. They're taking on Tottenham Hotspur. At 4:30 p.m. Run you through the starting 11. Mohamed Kudus is starting for Spurs. Mohamed Kudus is starting for Tottenham Hotspur. So missing out in the last 2 games, I believe. Kudus is back. 2 games, right, Sedi?
Yeah, he missed 2 games, but the most notable one was the last game he missed because a lot of people were looking forward to having him in the Asian adventure. I call it Journey to the East. But big, I want to say big shout outs going out to a lot of players, a couple of players, to Salisu, to Ishaku, to Kudus.
Ishaku assisted.
Yeah. But all of them missed their trip to Asia.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to them.
Let me just
after the Tider or the then Bobo.
I told you
so nobody's managing.
He needed that for
injury.
his brains.
Nobody's managing any injury.
Okay.
Coach, what if you went for eye protein?
But Gabi told the whole world that Padiate kwese no ne kwebemase. You see the Tider what is called waves. Look at the dress code.
It's okay.
Let's talk about it.
It's okay.
It's not a secret.
The chap has
so we can describe what goes
he's
on
gone
there.
back to his club to
he
assist.
Flew
he assisted
from
Dakar.
From England in pink shoe, everything, just to go and watch those things. Different sizes and shapes.
Easy, coach. I'll allow you to do this. I'll run you through the starting 11 for that game between Arsenal and Spurs, which kicks off at 4:30 p.m. Match day 12. For the Aston Villa Leeds game, we have just some 1 minute and then it's all over the Elland Road. Aston Villa looking to make it 3 wins out of the last 3 games they've played. 054996 That's the WhatsApp line. Who is that?
Morgan Rogers.
No, he wasn't at.
He was at City.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
So he has the ice cold celebration.
How did they sell him?
He's the originator.
Wow.
City, they sell a lot
So
of
good
City, they've sold a lot of players. So.
Okay.
A team like Manchester United, this is the perfect player to replace Bruno Fernandes in Man United.
I agree.
team.
I agree.
Yeah.
Charlie,
I agree.
if he has the ball, nobody takes it away from him.
Yeah, so it's all over. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. Morgan Rogers with a brace for Aston Villa. Big goals. One from
You saw what happened?
And
Merlin came to replace Ole Watkins, and everything completely changed.
No,
Yeah.
Merlin came to replace Buendia.
Buendia rather.
Yeah, Buendia.
And who came to replace Watkins? Because I didn't see him again.
let me
in the game.
check. Let me check. You mean he was lost in the game?
Yeah, no more. Zaka Amekeni Taki Aya. As for Thomas Tuchel, we are watching him. If he say he's an honest coach, need Taki, Danny Welbeck.
So
Sancho.
So assist
Wow.
by
Sancho came to replace Watkins.
Watkins. Milan took off Buendia in the first
Aston
half.
Villa
So
fought.
Buendia didn't come
Yeah,
back
Villa fought.
after the first half.
Tomorrow we win. Well, we know we'll be fourth. We'll clear them
You've
from
not,
there.
you've not played yet. So
We are winning. What is your problem? Oh, we know going to 22 straight. We are fourth.
is it 21 or 22?
If you have okay tomorrow
It's 18.
18, so
18, so
21,
21.
so we'll clear them from there quick.
But it's very surprising, though.
Because allow tomorrow to kind of win, then you can do that
You,
mathematics.
you sit there and say allow tomorrow to come.
Wow.
But Gabi, it's very surprising from Aston Villa because the way they started this league, the way they started the season, 4 games,
Is
they
it-
hadn't win any game.
They struggled.
The record takes shape.
I think
Is
it took them about 6 games to get their first win.
For-
I believe.
They haven't
For-
scored in 4
Yeah.
games.
For a team like Villa, it's going to come back. You see, they are going to fall off. And let me tell you why they are going to fall off. They needed that bad start will come back and hunt them because they are in Europe
Yeah.
and they are playing every Thursday.
Yeah.
We are now going to enter the business end of the season. From now on, it's Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. Then the December fixtures will come and then add up.
Yeah.
So it is Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday. You see, so a team like this, that bad start, they went about 5-6 games without a win.
6 games.
6.
The points they lost, they needed those points for them to have stayed in the mix when the difficult session of the season starts to hit them. And I think whatever they are doing now, if they had not had that bad start, they will be either second or even first.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
that's
true.
true.
That's very true. That's very true.
So Unai Emery will look at their form
But
and say,
those 6 games that they lost it was very funny. And even
Don't
look at the
forget,
opponents they were playing to at
they've
the
not
time.
played
They actually
Man
have,
City yet.
They had a
They
very
played Man City.
They lost to City.
No, they won 1-0.
Yeah. I
They
think,
won-
yeah.
They beat
They beat
Dan-
City.
Yeah,
That was their
Dan-
They lost to
first
Liverpool.
win also.
Yeah, they lost to Liverpool.
They've
2-0.
not played Arsenal yet.
No.
They've not played Chelsea.
You know, they've not played Chelsea.
They've not played United.
Yes. They've not played
They've,
United.
yeah, so they are difficult games, and these are games they would have preferred to be playing
Yeah. So Villa will
when
play,
they are not playing on Thursday.
Yeah, they'll play United on December 21. And then they play Arsenal on December 6.
Yeah.
So in fact, the month of December is actually busy. They start with Brighton at the Amex, then they go to Villa Park for Aston Villa. Sorry,
For Arsenal.
they stay at Villa Park for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then they go to the London Stadium for West Ham United, and they're back home to face United. Yeah. So
And
that's
then
that.
after
would-
And all those games
Chelsea.
will be coming in between
Yeah.
European games.
Yes, I've even taken out the Europa League.
Those games will be coming in
European for the
games.
they have young boys to play, and then FC Basel.
Yes,
in between the pure fixtures.
And that would be a very difficult task for them to summon. So yes, it is good they are winning, but at the end of the day, I think the reflection will be seen at the end of the season.
Well, so big win for Aston Villa. Big win for Aston Villa. So they're now fourth on the table.
So it doesn't get easy for them.
Yeah.
Their last 2 games of the year and their first game of the new year is, I think, what's going to define their season.
As to whether they get into a top 4 Champions League football next season or whatever they want to do.
Yeah, I feel that those 3 games are going to be extremely difficult. They might end up maybe losing all. They play. So their last 3 games of the year is Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and then they end the year. Then they come back and then play Forest.
Big fixture. Well, let's see how they manage to go through the lineup of fixtures coming up. 054996996 4:05 p.m. The next fixture in the PL is at 4:30. But let me just quickly take you around the world. Let's start off with let me see. For Leeds United, that game against Aston Villa, they lost. But the Italian Serie A, AS Roma also beats Cremonese by 3-1. 5 p.m. we'll see Lazio taking on Lecce. Inter Milan up against AC Milan. French Ligue 1, Auxerre played out a goalless draw with Olympique Lyon. Stade Brestois will take on Metz at 4:15, 10 minutes to kick off. Nantes are also taking on Lorient at the same time. Toulouse will take on Angers same time. And then at 7:45 p.m. there is Lille up against Paris FC in the French League. For the Spanish La Liga, Betis are currently losing to Girona by 1-0. Getafe will take on Atletico Madrid. And then Elche up against Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga. Let's come back to the PL. 4:30 p.m. Arsenal up against Spurs. Let me just run you through the starting 11 for the 2 teams. Let me start off with the home team, which is Arsenal. 4-2-3-1 formation. Manager is Mikel Arteta. David Raya starting. A back 4 of Jurien Timber, William Saliba, and then Hincapié starting. Calafiori is on the left side, playing as the left back. A midfield 2 of Zubimendi and Declan Rice, Trossard, Eberechi Eze, Bukayo Saka, and Mikel Merino. The experiment continues with Mikel Merino leading the attack for Arsenal. For Spurs, it's a back 3, so a 3-4-2-1. Manager is Thomas Frank. Vicario is starting, a back 3 of Kevin Danso, Van de Ven, and Christian Romero. Midfield 4 of Jet Spence, who's playing as the right wing back. Paulinho and Bentancur as the midfield 2, and then Udogi as the left wing back. Odobert is starting. Mohamed Kudus is also in the starting lineup, and then Richarlison leading the attack for Spurs in that game that kicks off at 4:30 p.m. Let me run you through those who are on the bench for Spurs. Okay, before that, let's take the thoughts of Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, well, we believe with what we wanted to do, it was the best partnership to start today. Obviously, we're going to have the absence of Guy for a few weeks, and we need to accomplish that stability that we had in the past, and that's how we start today.
Like I say, it's his first Premier League start, but he's an experienced guy. International level in Germany, so no concerns there, I guess.
He's won the Premier League in Germany as well, and as you said, for his age already, a lot of football in his legs.
And just looking at your bench, some good news there with Madueke back and Martinelli back. How ready are those two to help you? But also, how close were a couple of others in Gyökeres, and I saw Odegaard is with you in the changing room, I think.
Yeah, well, they were very close, and Martin as well. Unfortunately, he wasn't 100% to be involved in such a game. But Noni back and Gary back, big news for us.
What do you make of that Spurs team? Look pretty clearly, it's a back 3 or a back 5. How does that affect the challenge?
Yeah, we plan it, we expect it with Thomas. He's done it against us, and it's clear as well what Danso brings to the team in very important phases. So yeah, we were prepared and ready for that. They haven't done it only in moments during the season, but it's something that we discussed that they might went through that.
All right, so that's Arsenal's manager Mikel Arteta speaking ahead of the first North London derby of the season, which is taking place at the Emirates for 4:30. That's when the game kicks off. So, yep, that's it. The first London derby. I mean, for us now, a derby is always going to be bigger than a normal game. This tie actually has always ended up in favor of Arsenal. Arsenal enjoy picking up wins against Spurs. So the game kicks off at 4:30 p.m. You can join the conversation 0549 986 996 0549 986 996. Let me just run you through those who are on the subs bench for both teams. So on the part of Spurs, they have Antonin Kinski, Archie Gray is there, Pedro Paul, Lucas Bergval, Papisa, Xavi Simons, Brennan Johnson, Matthias Tell. There's Randall Kolumwani on the bench for Spurs. And those who are injured, they've got Ben Davies, Koto Takai. There's Radu Dragusin. Hey, this Dragusin guy. I forget some say he didn't play for Spurs.
Hey,
Dragusin.
Who scouted him?
Well, Dragusin was brought in by your good friend.
Yeah,
Postecoglou.
You are come to play Highline with Dragusin.
James Maddison is also injured. He returns early January 2026. So ACL. Yus Bissouma. There's Dejan Kulusevski and then Dominic Solanke. On the part of Arsenal, those who are injured, Victor Gyökeres returns somewhere next week. His strain injury. Kai Havertz will also return mid-December. A knee injury. Gabi Jesus, cruciate ligament injury mid-December. And then there's Gabi Magalhaes who got injured when they beat Senegal in the international friendly. Brazil won that game by 2-0. But on the bench, they've got Kepa Arrizabalaga. There's Ben White, Christian Mosquera, Miles Lewis Kelly, Christian Norgard, Max Daumann, Ethan Nwaneri, Gabi Martinelli, and then Noni Madueke, the superstar Noni Madueke, the super. So do I?
No, I've not said anything. I'm just watching.
But is he not a superstar or a superstar?
Superstar.
Okay, guys, let's get talking. Arsenal Spurs. Let me start off with you, Kobna. I don't know where we want to start off. It's surprising actually to see Calafiori in the starting 11.
I'm very surprised because a player with a hip injury and forcing to play this game. I'm sure he should have just told the medical team or the coach that he will not be able to play, because with this kind of ball, if you play any you get injured, like he becomes very serious.
Yeah.
So he should be just careful, because Kudus will cook him today. Like I'm very sure Kudus will really cook him, because Kudus will see that he will be the weak point. And Calafiori is one player. He's very good moving forward, but his defense line not too well, but he does his best. Another player that I'm even surprised is even starting for Arsenal is Timber. Because in the international break he also had some injury, but fortunately for him he's starting in this game, so it's a big one for Arsenal. When you check Arsenal's attacking line, who Mikel Merino is playing as a number 9, it's going to be very difficult. They are going to make Victor Gyökeres in this game. Merino played in the same position last season. He playing as a number 9, a false 9, trying his best.
It's no longer an experiment, right? Because it's worked out. Every time he's playing that position.
That's the thing. So, but it's going to be difficult playing against this Spurs team. But this Spurs team are very unpredictable because they are playing a 3-4-3 formation. I'm happy to see Pedro Porro starting from the bench. This season he has not played so well for Spurs. So Spence and Udogi playing as a right and a left wing back is very good for them. I'm sure it's going to really help them. And a double pivot of Bentancur and Paulinho, which is very good. We are seeing Sarr on the bench. And one player that he's not really performing so well for Spurs as Javi Simons. When he came to Spurs, people expected him to do so well, but he has not proved to his signing playing very well for Spurs. So if you could see clearly, he doesn't start in most of the games. He mostly has to come from the bench to at least get some minutes and other things. But for Spurs, I just feel like it will be very difficult for them, because I don't remember the last time they beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, a very big game. Arsenal, whenever they meet Spurs at the Emirates Stadium, they want to do their best to get the win. Even at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they do their best to get a win. So for Arsenal, the double pivot of Zubimendi, Declan Rice, a very good one, because Declan Rice is one good player this season. He's in top form that we really need to applaud him. So he playing with Zubimendi is going to be a very good one. Eze playing as a number 10 is also a plus for them, because Eze is now coming in for Arsenal, now getting to know the system very well for Arsenal. He's playing so well, he's adapting to the system very well, so it's a big one. But for Spurs, there's one key thing: the defense line of Romero, Van de Ven, and Danso. It's going to be very. I just want to know, the only player that I can feel like he can run very well is Van de Ven. The rest of the likes of Romero, Kevin Danso is going to be very difficult for them to run. So I'm sure the wingers of Trossard and Saka, that's for Arsenal, is really going to disturb them very well. So it says we are going to see a very big game at the Emirates Stadium.
Sadi, I mean, let's still stay with Arsenal. They have actually had a fair share of significant injury problems. Adding to the list, we all thought would be Calafiori and Gabi Magalhaes. Magalhaes is there, but Calafiori is starting today. Let's focus on that centre back pairing between Mosquera and Saliba. What are we to? No, it's Hincapié rather.
Yeah.
Not Mosquera. Hincapié and I thought Arteta would have gone with Mosquera.
Is Mosquera on the bench?
Yeah, Mosquera is on the bench.
Because I've not seen this guy before.
Yeah, that's I'm surprised.
Hincapié came in from Leverkusen. He was part of the guys who excelled Leverkusen in that draw.
Yeah, I know, but
when he came, he was injured. So he was literally missing from the Arsenal lineup
completely. Because I've not seen him before.
Yes. No, but you see, when they interviewed Arteta mentioned that he feels like he has a champion mentality. He's going to play so well and all that.
No, but Florian Wirtz also has the same champions mentality.
It's a huge core, because the other chap, the one they bought from, was it Valencia or Sevilla?
Mosquera.
He's been in the fold. I mean, he's played in the league.
Yeah.
Wow. And all of a sudden,
I don't know what Hincapié has done at training that has he's managed to grab that spot. Maybe he proves all of us wrong though, but what are we to expect?
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day,
I really like how coach went at the end of the day, because Arsenal have in recent times been winning all their Premier League games, barring the last game that they drew against Sunderland.
2-2.
And the Sunderland approach should be different than this game's approach, because in this game, the back line of Arsenal will be tested in set piece situations.
Sadi, hold on for me. Let's get a thought of Spurs boss Thomas Frank
today. I think that was the right choice today for this game. I think let's give some different options in terms of being aggressive enough. So I think the aggressiveness is going to be key, so we can press forward and press high at times, hopefully many times in the game. And of course some set piece threats.
I was going to ask, is it a decision based a little bit on set pieces? It gives you the long throw with Danso, gives you another big guy, another good header of the ball as well.
Yeah, of course. I think no doubt that we talked about before the game that set piece is going to be big, so it will be a set piece battle as well. And how do we maximize our chances to win, and those bits with the personal but also the system we thought is the right choice. Let's see. Hopefully that's the perfect magic answer after the game.
Is your hunch that whoever wins the set piece battle today, and you both got a great record from them, whoever wins that battle wins the game?
I think of course it's not only set pieces, there's so many other things in the game, but I think the team who wins the set piece battle will have a massive chance to win the game.
right, all is set for the big game. Arsenal taking on Spurs. We had Arsenal, Spurs boss Thomas Frank speaking ahead of the game kickoff at 4:30 p.m. explaining some decisions with regard to the starting 11. Said you were making a point. I would want to throw. I've seen something Thomas Frank do with his starting 11 today, and I want coach to handle that for us.
So quickly, let me get mine out of the way. So
Yeah.
coach has the floor. Listen, whatever Arsenal would need to do with their back line is to defend the set pieces that will be thrown at them from the angle of Spurs. Spurs hardly create from open play. And that should be how they are going to handle the game. So if Hinkapie can actually assist them in dwarfing the area threat that Spurs would bring because of their set pieces, then it helps them. But aside that, I want to see how he performs in that back line. Saliba definitely is going to be the coordinator of that back line, but how he fits in perfectly like a jigsaw puzzle will be very interesting to see.
Okay, coach, let's talk about Thomas Frank. Ever since he took charge as manager of the team, we've actually not seen a back three from him, like what we used to see at what he did at Brentford. He's gone with a back three: Kevin Danso, Christian Romero, Van de Ven, and Kwabena highlights that in the two, I think Van de Ven is the one that has pace, more pace than all the two other centre backs in Kevin Danso and Christian Romero. What do you think is the thinking behind his decision to finally go a back three with what we used to see him do at Brentford?
Look, to be honest with you, when I saw the back three, I was like, wow. But on hindsight, I think he's gone for the best tactics. Because I saw this Arsenal team played against Manchester United in the first leg, and Man United more or less played that same system. And I saw how Arsenal really struggled to cope, although they won the game though, thanks to a blunder by Yende.
Yeah.
So I think he's done, and what he's done that, I think, to liberate Mohamed Kudus a bit more, because Kudus may not be required to stay out wide. He may start his run from there.
Yeah.
But he's going to be coming into the number 10 position.
Yeah. More like attacking the half spaces.
Exactly. And that, in my view, may allow Mr. Spence to go on the overlap. Now, what he has done on the defensive, I think he's guaranteed himself 5 men at the back.
Without the ball.
And Udogu, is that the name of that
Udogu.
guy? We all understand, we all know how very good he is going forward.
Yeah.
So and then in midfield, there is the boy from Uruguay. Bentancur. And then Palhinha.
Yeah.
Okay, these are proper framework. So what he's actually done, at any time defensively, there will be 5 men behind the ball. And in the modern game, if you've got 5 men behind the ball, that is enough a defensive line cover until the rest of the other players come in to keep the shape.
Yeah.
So I really want to see how it pans out, but I can understand his thinking, because you see, Arsenal themselves like going wide. Arsenal most influential players are their wide men. So what that system actually again brings to Spurs is the fact that should Saka pick up the ball and decide to take up Udogie, right behind Udogie there is Van der Ven. So there's what you call a defensive line cover.
So he has to deal with 2 men.
You have to do with 2 men at the same time. And if he decides to come through the middle, there's Palhinha, there's Bentancur. So I think this is what coaches are paid to do.
I'll not be surprised even if Odobert joins.
You see, of course, he can attack.
On that left side.
Exactly. And this is what coaches are paid to do. So I want to see how Arteta will respond to it. And I believe we are in for a very, very good game. But please, let me do this.
Okay.
It's away from what we are doing. One of my bosses, I mean, he's a man I admire so much.
Okay.
Dr. Yirenchi.
Okay.
Nketiah too knows him very well. You see, he's been involved in the World Robot Olympiad, and every year he tends to be part of the team that tend to select the best robotics kids in Ghana and get them to go and challenge the rest of the world. They've been doing very, very well, to be honest with you. And this year they are off to Singapore.
Okay.
And from what I'm gathering, is going to be a very, very hugely contested competition, and under the tutelage of Dr. Renchi, and he wants me to show gratitude to the following people who team up with him to get these boys and girls well prepared for the challenge, because it's a challenge that is going to have almost every brilliant, creative, technically gifted kids in the act of robotics and stuff assembled. And if there are people from Ghana representing Ghana, you want to acknowledge that and encourage them to keep doing this and keep exposing our awards to such beautiful competition. So on behalf, Dr. Renchi is so grateful to the following people. He said, please, should you mention this, please extend my profound gratitude to Dr. Michael Wilson, Asabia Asari Menta, Kojo Eyam Boatin, now reading his PhD, Dr. Otin Jesse, and Engineer Leslie Jopa. We couldn't have achieved this without their knowledge, sacrifice, commitment, and selflessness. Thanks to them very much. Look, I'll be monitoring this competition for as long as it goes on all the way in Singapore. And I'll talk to the news team of City FM if possible. Whilst they are there, we could link up with Dr. Renchi and see how the Ghanaian kids will be competing and faring against the rest of the world. There are people, kids from China, from India, from America, from the UK, from Russia. It is going to be a keenly contested competition, and I just can't wait. I am very confident, and I'm very, very certain that they will go out there and raise the flag of Ghana.
So we'll be keeping
very,
very
very high
on them as well. See how they perform and also push their exploits all the way in Singapore, right?
Yeah, in Singapore.
Okay.
The first batch left yesterday. The second batch has just left as we speak, and then the last batch will leave tomorrow. And then by Tuesday, God willing, they will be assembled and ready to take up the rest of the world.
Okay. Let me read some messages. And then we'll be bringing you all the updates. Today we'll close at 5:30. We'll bring you all the updates regarding that game between Arsenal taking on Spurs. Jay from Cove City says, I'm trying to understand the substitutions done by Anislot in yesterday's game. The man is just clueless.
Look, I've never seen that. I couldn't see, because all the substitution, I'm not taking words, but every substitution he made, he weakened the balance of the Liverpool team. He weakened the shape. He weakened the chemistry. There was no understanding. The players looked confused, and they were just looking at individuals do their own thing. What? If you are doing that in the least expect, you have to micromanage them. You don't do that and put your hand in your pocket and you are sweating from your head. Coach, like Nketiah always said, there was happening.
James, who says, I saw Kennedy Chumesi in his All Santo category. Is he officially the Shining Brother 3 with a laughing emoji? Okay. Good afternoon, guys. Park with you from Brekusu says, I just saw Sterling as Lashibi buying roasted plantain. If you go for some,
but listen also. 350,000 pounds
every week.
A week.
Yes.
And there are at least about 3 more years to go.
He says, I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't know the kind of fitness or gym work these players are doing. The players are easily pushed over. As for Slot, he doesn't believe in his squad and does not have the balls to drop players. Then he will surely get a sack. Okay, Manasi texting from Mataiko says, I understand where the guy is coming from. So he said he was talking about how Welbeck has been scoring against the big teams, and when he got to Chelsea, he said He scored twice against Chelsea, who have been buying players haphazardly. Okay. Rich from Ashaman says, the Man City's game, how Tonali escaped with no red cards needs to be investigated. Buga Pioneer, Joelinton and Tonali, Buga Fubongwa.
Just as if they are, excuse me to say, but they behave just like animals. And the level of it. Remember, look, there was a situation where Bernardo Silva, after passing the ball, Joelinton just came from behind and just pushed the hell out of him. Come on, get out.
When they had this new the St. James's Park, it feels like they inject themselves with.
For me, look, I don't blame the referees. To be honest, I think the referees have they could have stamped the authority. They have encouraged them to. But if you take the way they play, if they come to Arsenal as if they don't even know how to kick a human being, if they go out because they know that now they are away from home. So when they do that and the home support
gets to them,
they'll be shown the red card.
Alvino from Akosombo says, good afternoon, Gabi. I think Chelsea's defense look better with Chalobah and Fofana playing together. Okay, I think those two will start against Barca.
Fofana, no. Or a teacher player.
Or Chalobah and who? Chalobah and who starts against Barca?
I think he looks the best. But I would have gone with the young man.
George
Champon. Because look, one thing that is for sure, on Tuesday Chelsea will play on the counter attack. They want to draw Barcelona in.
Barca will do the high line.
They will do the high line. That is where Delap and Co will have to be smart. Maybe they'll start with Podro.
Why are you saying Delap won't start? The starting level is João Pedro, Garnacho, Esval.
Garnacho, they shouldn't start. Pedro Neto is definitely.
Sorry, Pedro Neto, then Esteval as 10.
Pedro Neto.
Then he'll do Caicedo Fernandes, he'll do Cucurella, Fofana, Chalobah, Reece James. Then
Robert Sanchez.
Or if Reece James doesn't start, he'll do Malo Gusto. And then later come and do
Is James injured?
No, he's not.
I think he'll play him in midfield.
Okay. He'll play James.
I think he'll play him in midfield and keep Gusto at right back.
Okay. And I don't think Cucurella will be dancing in midfield like he did yesterday. No. He'll need to have a special place in his heart for Yamal.
Okay. Gabby's okay. Gilbert from Ashaman says, thanks for the advice. I think our young chap who listened to a 17-year-old.
I would have given him my number for us to stay in touch, but I cannot put my number out there.
Don't worry, we're there for you, Gilbert. Okay. Says Gabby, you don't know what you have. You don't know what you have until it's gone. We had Jackson who gave us double numbers and good play without penalties. I said this. And because we saw flashes,
I said it severally.
We crucified a striker.
I just didn't
in the
understand
same league
that.
with these strikers and thought we should annihilate him. Now, see, we are complaining. Said he would.
Now Jackson too now is scoring at Bayern Munich.
He says he would admit it.
No, you see, you remember when this whole Jackson transfer issue came up? When I sat here and I spoke, the Chelsea fans, all of them came for me. All of them. We had someone even calling.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember? So I don't know what he's saying. I would admit.
Okay. Well, before I proceed with the message, so the Arsenal Spurs game has started. 1 minute into the game, Spurs are looking like to start on the front foot. Of course, just like Coach predicted, it would be to hit Arsenal on the counter attack. Arsenal will be looking to commit more bodies, rely on their wingers in Saka and Trossard.
I've seen Kudus starting position. And like I rightly said, he's in one of the number 10 positions.
So he looks
he's
more
not
closer
outright.
to
There he is. You see
Richarlison.
where he is? He's closer to
and Spence
Richarlison.
is high up the pitch. Okay. So we'll be updating you as and when the game evolves. 12 at KG says, no Chelsea fan misses Jackson. We saw 2 seasons of him and he did nothing. The lap is far better than Jackson will ever be. The guy started the season and got an hamstring injury. He's on the path of gaining fitness. Stop trying to preach as if he's been playing for months. We saw what he's capable of last season. Okay.
Last season, how many goals did he get?
Who? Delap did
12
for Ipswich.
Good. How many goals did Jackson get? You see, Chelsea
Jackson
fans,
did 15 in all competitions.
Good. But Chelsea fans need to accept just that.
Arsenal nearly took the lead.
Yeah,
either side of the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Arsenal 1-0 up. You can see Arteta's reaction.
Yeah.
So this is the set piece that Thomas Strand spoke about. Let's see how the different. I think they are not as dangerous on set pieces when Gabriel is in the team. Look at them, they are coming.
Charlie. It feels like a movie every time. It's the way
come like missionaries coming coming to bite.
They attack the spaces. In Jebina and Sekina, from Ejaba is taken up from Accra. I'm sorry for messing up your name, yeah. If Arsenal can afford 32 points away, it just can't be 3 against Tottenham. God can never fail Arsenal to set the title road straight through, though not with the neck-breaking fight. Okay. 054996 996. That's the WhatsApp line. You can also leave your comments on YouTube. You're watching us on YouTube. You're live on Channel 1 TV as well, and live on X, that City FM. You can go there and leave your thoughts with us. Stephen from my name is Stephen Numakpot from J Kojo says it's obvious that you people are always doubting Chelsea. Wait until they finish the game, then you can say whatever you want to say. Okay. Yeah, so that's it with the messages. So the Arsenal game against Spurs has started. 4 minutes into the game, Arsenal taking on Spurs, the first North London derby on the cards. Who would win this? Let's see. We're also keeping tabs on how much that Hincapié will perform in the absence of that's Gabi Magalhaes. So yep, that's it. Some key players though. Arsenal are missing Martin Odegaard for quite some time now. Kai Havertz is also there. A lot of people have forgotten about him though. Like Kai Havertz is still an Arsenal player. Our guy is steady.
Yeah, he is 60 million. 60 million. He cost them 60 million. No, I just need to mention that because you see, when we talk about Liverpool, we mentioned that they spent over 400 million, getting to 500 million pounds sterling this summer, and they are where they are. So if we are missing Kai Havertz the entire season, we need to also put into retrospect how much it cost the team Arsenal. 60 million. Yes, it's very important.
Okay, well, so just like Sadi put it, Arsenal are actually the top scoring Premier League team this season, right? When it comes to set pieces, they have 10, excluding penalties.
Yeah, so they've scored, the last time I checked, they've scored over 60% of their goals from set pieces.
Yeah.
And the man who normally guarantees that is on the bench. He's going to be injured for some. I hear he'll be out for close to 2 months.
Yeah, close to 2 months.
So the stats actually said, so just like Coach put it, as a proportion of their total goals, 50% has gone to Gabi Magalhaes. And would save today they'll fill his absence, because he actually scored the last gaps winner against Newcastle United from a set piece in September, and got an assist for the only goal 1-0 against Fulham.
Yeah,
as well at a corner last month. Yeah, so let's see. On the part of Spurs, they've placed a lot of importance on set pieces themselves, ranking 3rd in the Premier League for set piece goals. 6. They have 6 this season in there. So it looks like these two teams are actually relying on the set pieces to get their goals though.
That is good. You see, when you are a defender and you are tackling, this is what your very first tackle, you have to let him feel the sensation in his bones and spines, and the next time he will know you are there. That is good. Defending.
This is what you like, eh?
Your first tackle, then the striker is always aware that you are present.
It looks like he's injured though. Is that Trossard?
No, is he?
There's someone on the tail.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Berichi Eze. Guys, let's talk about Eze. Has he been a hit for us now since coming in?
Not really, but you also cannot
say he's
been a flop. Yeah. Okay. I think what he's done so well is the fact that he has made sure that he's not being very individualistic. He's played for the team, or he's played as a team player, and as when he has to bring his technical ability to the fore, he's always done that, and I think that is a credit to him. I think that is a very good credit to him.
Okay, Kobna, what do you make of Brechieze?
Oh, so as coach said, not really. But he's trying his best to just get some of the football. He's just trying his best to do well for the club. But I'm sure I know the qualities of Brechieze. I know how good he is, and as he's getting more playing time, I know he's going to score goals, get the assists for Arsenal. So it's not been bad from Brechieze at Arsenal.
It's not been bad. Sadi,
well,
you share the same.
No, it's not been bad. What has been required of him, he has done. What has been required of him, he has done. I feel the Arsenal team like to get their goals from set pieces, and he's not one of those people to be jumping up there and getting the goals for you from the set piece. Also, you've come to meet other people who sort of in the Arsenal team are crossing the ball better than you from set piece situations, especially corners. So you've got to just wait your time. So far, it's been good from him. Whenever he has there's need for him to step up to the plate, he has actually shown up, not hide behind the football or hide behind I'm trying to adapt to a new team kind of antic. He has actually just done his little bit to actually help the Arsenal team. I think there's more to his game, if only, like coach keeps saying, Arteta should just unleash his Arsenal team, and then we'll see the various Arsenals in his actual Gunners team, because I feel he's really stifling a lot of guys in the team from really bringing out what they can.
A quick word on Thomas Frank. The status is that he won his first Premier League game in charge against Arsenal back in August 2021. Yeah. He's actually winless in his 7 meetings with the Gunners, losing 5. Coming on.
It's not been good results from Thomas Frank whenever he faces Arsenal, and especially for Spurs themselves when they also meet Arsenal. It's not also been good from them. But I'm sure with this game they'll have to do their best. The first 10 minutes has been very shaky from them, from their defense line. Arsenal trying their best to get an early goal, getting the goal. But for Spurs, we are yet to see any attacking run from them. But for Spurs, they're still trying their best to also defend very well in the first 10 minutes. So it's been a good game from Arsenal so far, but they have to just do the most important thing by just scoring a goal. But for Thomas Frank, I'm sure this game is one game that he knows that most Spurs fans will love it when he wins this game. So he has to do his best. At least, if he even gets 1 point at the Emirates Stadium, they are going to be very happy at the end of the day.
Well, for one thing, I think Spurs will need Mohamed Kudus back from the knock that kept him out versus Manchester United. He leads Spurs for expected assist, right? The XG says 1.3, and the chances created 15 in the PL this season. It's only Richarlison that has more than him. He has 17. Coach, what should we expect from the Ghanaian today? Like you said, that
I think fundamentally he's playing in the role that is supposed to allow him to have a feel of the ball, and when he gets it, he needs to be very smart. The press is going to be on him. We've seen close to 12 minutes. He's touched the ball about 4 times already, and on all four occasions, Arsenal were not sparing him at all. They were very relentless in trying to hurry him off the ball. That's what you want to do to him. You cannot afford him time on the ball, because the more time he has on the ball, the more his technical ability will show, the more his decision making will go and impact whatever they are going to do in the attacking sense. So for me, I believe that already, you see, this is that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, and that's a painful one.
Looks like it's game over already for.
No, I think he'll be fine. I think
Leandro Trossard. Chairman is jogging on.
That's why I was laughing.
I think he'll be fine. So like I was saying, Kudus will have to be very smart in possession of the ball. There are times where, you see, when everybody expects you to dribble or to hold on and dribble, look at Messi. He doesn't dribble at every possession.
No.
He picks it up, he lets go. He picks it up, he lets go. Picks it up, he lets go. So when you least expect him, that is when he now takes everybody by surprise. And the outcome, most often than none, is a very happy one.
And normally he does it when he knows he's getting closer to
the
opponent's
box.
Yeah.
Then that is where he shows his technical ability. And these are the sort of things the Ghanaian will have to learn from.
But Kudus the everywhere, Chema one dribble.
Everywhere. For me, that's always been my issue with him. That's always been my issue with him. That's always been my issue with him. If he can understand where he can, the area or the areas on the pitch where he's most likely to. You see, when you're most likely to influence the game, you find yourself there, then you bring your technical ability to the fore. But when you are where your stand strong, what is that?
Hey.
He should be ballooning that ball out of the 18-yard box. You don't play totals or that you kick the ball into your own box like that. So look, I'm hoping he has a very good game today. I'm really hoping.
Yeah.
He has a very good game today. And for him to have that good game, he needs to be very smart in his ball position. And then so far they've not kept good care of the ball. Spurs. They've done a lot of unnecessary turnovers, and you don't want that. You really don't want that.
So that's the word on Mohamed Kudus. I think it would be really exciting to see him actually contribute maybe a goal or an assist. He has just one goal for Spurs, 4 assists so far.
I think he needs to score a bit more.
Yeah, in the 10 games.
I understand. It's fundamentally when you are usually being played out wide, your role is to dribble and assist.
Yeah.
Okay. So once he's wrapping in the assist numbers, it means he's performing his role. But there are times where, let's say we have a 2-0 lead, you play a bit selfish, get yourself diagonally into the box and go for it. See, these are the sort of numbers you want to see players like Kamar Dean and co put together. You cannot play over 80 games and have not even boast of 6 assists. You cannot be somebody that we can overly rely on or depend upon when we need people to produce the goal. So look, football has always been a team sport. In the days of Pelé and co, football has always been played on 4 fundamental words. Okay, what are those words? Receive, action, decision making, and then observation. During the days of Pelé, they will pick the ball, they will observe, decide, and act. But in the modern game, before you receive the ball, your observation and decision should have been done.
Rob says play on though.
No, he's backup.
You understand? Before you receive the ball, your observation and what to take. Your observation and decision should have good. That is a foul against Saka.
The game is growing too physical.
No, but that is not the foul by Udogui. He didn't foul him.
What Saka was calling for a foul?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a foul.
So that's the foul they gave back.
This Oliver man.
It was a battle
Oliver.
of
Oliver.
a battle of strength. Look at it here. It's a battle of strength.
It's not a foul. He was rather holding the Look, and then he kicks the guy.
Yeah. If you're leaning on me, you want
to
lean
on me, and then
I'll just bypass you and picked up them.
I don't see how that
does
is.
Does he think they are singing that song? Lean on me when you are in trouble. What was it?
He's awarded Arsenal a very dubious free kick.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, in the modern game, before you receive the ball, observation and decision should have been made. So you are only receiving the ball to act. And that is where the smart players, the likes of Xavi, Sergi Busquets, Andre Pirlo, and those people, that was what they were very good at doing.
Oosh. That was a good bend from Saka. For a minute, I thought it was just heading straight into it.
I
don't
know whether he was going for goal or
I think he was going for goal because the ball had a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, He was actually going for goal.
Yeah.
The trajectory of the ball.
And he picked the spot. As soon as he just trying to bend the ball there. Well, 80 minutes, Arsenal 0, Spurs 0 at the Emirates. First North London derby, match day 12 in the English Premier League. This is the Republic of Football. I'm Gabi Ofen. You see the way Coach Christopher Nimley, Sedina Medmond, and also Kobna Mafo. Let me jump onto the WhatsApp console once more. Robino says this coach would never cease to make me laugh. Okay.
What have I said? It's funny. I didn't say anything funny.
Maybe your previous submissions.
Or maybe your song.
And his Lord.
Yeah.
La 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 la. You soon get the sack.
It says Rich Money the Goat from Amasaman says a diehard Liverpool fan. I totally agree with you guys about sacking and his lot. The man isn't doing great, so I'm thinking we should go sign Zidane.
No, he's only going to coach the French
national team.
Okay. Timotino from Masutrari says Arsenal 0, Spurs 1. Please ask whether he has ever been to Masutrari before, because you have great talent of football players and volleyball players over here. We have 2 players playing in the national volleyball for Ghana. We should ask who. Okay, if you can come back.
You heard a name. Coach is here. Yeah, you see.
No, he didn't say that. Oh.
Yeah, but it is coaches
who
look.
I don't deal with ambiguity. You should just put
shining brother one.
You should clarify it, and then I can't assume coach is here, so the message is for him.
Yeah,
put the name there, then I know that when I'm addressing it.
So if you are coming for me, come for me straight.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you. Papa J Junior says, let coach handle Black Stars. Let's see something. Okay.
As for Black Stars, the job is an easy job.
They didn't see
the right players, then you'll be free.
They didn't see you coaching the.
No, forget about that one. You just call the right players. Make sure you stand your ground so that Keto Kriku and Co will not impact your call up. You'll be free.
Okay,
I'm telling you honestly.
Victor from Ablekumo Dumasi says, a slot is about to open an outfield. This is what he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Ochadia from Medina says Inter over about 1.5. Fenerbahce over 1.5, Madrid 2, Lazio 1, Pauli vs Berlin 1.5, Arsenal vs Spurs under 4.5. Preet from McCarthy says Hincapi played against Brighton in the Carabao Cup and kept a clean sheet. Yeah, that's the only game he played. David from Ashaman Estate says, I'll debate this every day, and it's fact. Most top scorers in the PL teams are also their primary penalty takers, so Chelsea fans are just hypocrites. They were too harsh on Jackson. Really? Okay. Oliver from Spain Tech says, please correct Sedi. Arsenal set piece coach Nicolas Jovac didn't come from Brentford. He came from City. He worked with Pep when Arteta was there. It was Arsenal's goalkeeping coach Iñaki Kana, who came from Brentford a year later, brought David Raya to Arsenal. Okay, well noted. All right. So you can also send your thoughts. You see, the thing about Brentford and producing set piece coaches, they have plenty. I think they have I'm sure probably they have an academy for producing set coaches.
I want to also further elaborate on that point. Let's ask. He came from City, but prior to City, where was he?
Brentford.
That's the only question I would ask.
Okay. 05499696 05499696. When it's 5 p.m, we would activate the phone line, so you can write this number down, 05399696. You can also call us on 0549986996. When it's 5 p.m, right, then you call us and let's get talking. Arsenal currently taking on Spurs. 22 minutes already done at the Emirates. Let me run you through some few stats regarding that game, and then we can chit chat, continue talking with regard to that game currently happening at the Emirates. So 23 minutes done. Is the final game for Sunday in the PL today. There's one more later tomorrow. That's Manchester United taking on Everton in that game. United are playing home, right, coach?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Another 3 point.
Hey.
Oh, it's a 3 point. Now Old Trafford gradually is regaining its it's glorious days. Don't worry.
Okay.
Everybody is winning. You have to win some.
Ball possession. Arsenal Spurs is 64% to Arsenal, 36 to Spurs. The expected goals or XG. Arsenal are accruing 4.49. Sorry, 0.49. And Spurs are 0.00. Total shots. Arsenal have 4 shots on target, 1 big chances going to Arsenal, and for the so that's in regards to that. The total shot 4 shot, 2 off target, 1 on target in the first 23 minutes played so far in that game. Guys, let's do some tactical talk in the first 23 or 25 minutes we've seen. Let me start off with you, coach. I think what I've realized, and I stand to be corrected though, is that Spurs are very comfortable to allow Arsenal play the ball around and hit them on the break. So Arsenal are seeing a lot more of possession, but it's been also difficult for Arsenal to break into the Spurs midfield and even the back line.
Yeah, I think they'll have to be careful. But what
you mean, Arsenal?
Yeah, I think Arsenal, because but they are doing it very, very well. When they lose the ball,
okay,
the desire to win it back, to make sure they are not exposed on the transition, is very, very high. So Spurs themselves are struggling to transit. And for me, I think the game hasn't established any dominant pattern. Arsenal are possessing, but everything they are doing, they are doing it in front of the Spurs' wall. And once they can see, they can easily counter and then stop you from causing any damage. Spurs, like I did highlight on the system of the manager, I think that is what has done the trick. In about 25 minutes now, we've not seen Saka, who is Arsenal best attacking creative player. We've not seen him dominate like he would normally do at the Emirates, because look at the customers. You see the back line of Spurs, the back five, back five, and then look at the gap in between them. The gap is not more than 10 yards. In between them is within 6 to 8 yards, and that allows them to see and then block the space. So Arsenal are just going sideways, square and backwards. Sideways, complete the square and then backwards. As we are seeing, the wall is there. For Arsenal to break this down, look at where Moreno is. It's more like a false number 9. You see, he has been put in the channel to actually lead the line, but he's actually dropping into midfield. And if you allow Van der Ven and then Romero the sort of freedom to not to be engaged, concerned with any player in and around them. These are experienced defenders. Romero was part of that Argentina team that won the World Cup. In my view, the best defender when it comes to recovery in world football is Van der Ven. Nobody recovers the ball better, or nobody recovers the space better than he does. And for me, I think if you've got such a defender and you as your customer, you cannot be hesitant in your decision making. Do it as and when it occurs to you. Just do it, because most often than not, he's got the antidote. So try it, and then be trying the things he least or he does not expect from you. Spurs so far have offered nothing going forward, but they've also stopped and prevented Arsenal. So look at the back line again. You see the back five. Look at it. It is now that Eze has decided to go and engage one of the centre back. But in the nutshell, Spurs always have two of their centre backs free. And their role now is just to provide the defensive line cover. This is where Ezil is. Look at where he's touching the ball. Very deep in the center. He wants to be high up the pitch. Where is the movement? The movement is not properly coordinated. The Spurs are working tirelessly to make sure they close down the spaces. There you go.
And one thing I've also realized is that Arsenal are also trying to bait Spurs out of their defensive shape. All right, so they are trying to more like, okay, so when they start passing, it's not working, they take it back and try and make sure that the Spurs backline is open up, or even the front line will begin to attack them, and then they can then slot in the passes into the space.
I also like the Arsenal work rate off the ball.
Yeah,
you see, they are aware that from the way Spurs have set up, if they were to concede the first goal, life is going to be extremely difficult for them. They want the game to be a bit stretched, a bit open. So to do so, they need to score and then force Spurs out of their defensive shape, and then they'll get the space to go and punish.
Interesting game there in the first 29 minutes.
Hello and welcome to Lifeline Conversations, a place where we explore very important topics that contribute to the growth of our families, our faith, and most importantly, our future. You are most welcome once again. Today, we want to continue from where we left off in the last episode, talking about emotional emptiness. Those of you who are married, you can agree with me that there are times that you feel disconnected from your spouse. There are times that you don't have any emotions. There are times that you feel a little disappointment, disillusion, and you feel that you are not getting what you sign up for. We will be delving deeper into this all-important subject matter. But first of all, we want to take a quick break, and when we come back, my wonderful guest will be introduced, and then we take off. Don't go away. We will be back soon.
Hey, Ghana. So you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the greats. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Welcome back, dear friends. I am excited about this subject because in the last episode, our guest was very resourceful and shared her rich experience with us, and we are happy to have her today as well. Apioko, you are welcome once again.
Thank you.
We are happy to have you again.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. So, emotional emptiness. You know, the last episode, I ended by saying that one of the things that I can say shocked me. You know, my husband and I, when we were dating, even when we were courting, we would go out together every Friday night. And now all of a sudden we're married and it becomes a boys' night. How did that even happen? And I remember asking myself, which young wife would accept this? A lot of women would not sit for this. But he is a very free spirit, and he will do what he wants to do, as will I. So it's like two stubborn people, you know, coming together, and something has to give. So I remember the very clear is one of these Friday nights, and I said to myself, you know what, you're going to have to find your own hobbies. You're going to have to find your own Friday night rituals. This isn't something that should cause so many problems that now it's a rift between you. We're already dealing with the honeymoon phase of things, and it's wearing off. So why should this be an issue? So I really had to sit down and ask myself what I would do on Friday night. He has many more friends than I do. I mean, and when I say boys, I keep saying it because he literally is a boys kind of guy. Went to pre-sec, very proud of daddy. He's a global executive. He's involved in everything. He's that kind of friend. When you need him, he will show up. He will do everything in his power to be there for you. That he takes his friendships very seriously. I, on the other hand, I know a lot of people, but I have very few friends. And there's a tendency, even when I was growing up, my parents, people say, oh, you have a lot of friends. I don't. I have very few friends, but I know a lot of people. And I'm also a very affable person, but there's also a part of me that is very much an introvert. So sometimes, now we know, the psychologist will say that you can be an ambivert, half extrovert and half introvert, and I'm very much so. There are days if I'm at home, I don't come out of my room, I don't even see the hall. You know, I do that, you know. So I had to say to myself that my Friday nights needed to look different. Did it mean that I also needed my own sets of friends? Maybe. Did it mean that I needed to be more deliberate about planning that part of the week so that I wouldn't go home and feel lonely and left out? Maybe. But bottom line, I needed to do something. So what I started doing was exploring different recipes on Friday nights. So I'll have different, you know, because cooking is very therapeutic for me. And so for that matter, I must also say that maybe it was a shock for my husband. I don't cook if I don't feel like it. You know, apart from when it comes to the children. Because I don't want what is my escape to now become an albatross. No, so we cook for survival, the food is there, but Friday nights I'll explore different things. I have herbs that I'm growing on my, whether it's the akoko mesa, the basil, the rosemary, they're on my windowsill in the kitchen, play with them. I may have tasted something, I try to reconstruct the taste in my head and just tune out. Or I write. Or if I have to go out, I go out. And that really solved an impending problem in our marriage. I'm telling you, because I was becoming a little nag about it. I really was. And I just had to stop myself and say, is this necessary? He does everything he has to do for you. He's present, he supports you. You've seen what other young couples are going through, young women in marriage are going through. Does this have to be a fight? It doesn't. And it's never been an issue since. So maybe what I'll say to you is, how can people get to the point? Because it was a difficult thing to do, and I acknowledge that not everybody, based on the expectations that they had when they were going into marriage, may be able to stop themselves and say, no, you are being unfair, or this is not something that you cannot find a compromise for. How do you get to that space where you say to yourself, I must compromise, I must find my own hobbies, I must be myself?
Now, I love the word compromise. You see, marriage is work. Marriage is responsibility. Marriage is rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. Marriage is giving up some form of interest or rights for peace to prevail. It's important that you have raised this question again, because what happened to you, I believe, is happening to a lot of people. I love to play soccer. I love to watch soccer. It's like my second passion. Even when I travel, I like to look for a place where I can sweat, I can play my soccer. Maybe if I hadn't become a preacher, I would have become a footballer.
You sound like my husband, because he too doesn't compromise on his soccer.
You know, and so that is me, okay? Now I am married. How do I keep my sense of individuality in the union? How am I able to connect very well, even though I still want to express my individuality. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 7. Now scripture says each of us have different gifts and God celebrates our differences. But what I see especially in African or Ghanaian marriages is that we like to stifle people out. We like to suppress people, our spouses, our partners. And especially women are the victims here. You know, we like to push them into our space and we like to make the rules and make sure they flow along. And no, let me first of all say that allow your spouse to be him or herself. He or she had hobbies. He or she had interests. He or she had goals and aspirations before they got married. So allow them to express themselves in those areas. Allow them to be different. Allow them to grow in their respective spaces. And then when you come together, you become a beautiful couple. I would like to say again that when I grow as an individual, it helps the growth of our marriage. Okay, one of the things you talked about, I will also want to touch on is friendships. You see, the fact that you are married does not mean you shouldn't have friends. And let me emphasize on that. You should also have decent friends. All right, because you are married. You can still stay married to people who will drag you back, people who will put you back into things that married people are not supposed to do. So get strategic friends. Okay, it's so amazing how we feel when we reconnect with our old school mates, and you know the memories we share and the energy we are able to build with those friendships. You see, it will amaze you that when your husband goes out to meet his friends, he comes back with new energy.
And I realize that. I mean, that's one of the things I'm like, why are you making this a big deal? You know, and I've also realized that those friendships and those interactions also bring blessings to the marriage.
Oh yeah,
because he shows up for his friends, he makes time for them.
They will also show up.
They will also show up, and we benefit from that as a family unit. So there are many times where you need something, and he travels a lot. He's traveling. I don't stress because the band of friends will make sure that
will show up
Mrs. Nayo is okay
and make it happen.
She's not stressing. Sometimes even to the point where they'll go and do grocery shopping and bring it to the house. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Or they know I'm busy. I'm working, let's say today for, you know, for example, maybe I'm at work, I'm doing something. The friends will show up, take the children out, you know, if there's no one to mind them. So I really had to, of course, the children bit came later. We didn't have children in the very beginning, but I began to realize that no, there are certain blessings that even come from those, like you put it, strategic and decent friendships. So why am I fighting it?
So the key words here are strategic and decent friendships. If you're not careful, these same friends will and can destroy your relationship. So be selective, get the right friends, and build friendships. You know, when you go out, meet your boys and your girls, like I said in the beginning, you generate some energy. You know, it takes off some stress off your shoulders, and when you come home, you are a new person. You have fresh strength to face the challenges at home, if there are any. All too soon, I think we need to take a break and come back to push further. And so don't go away. We have a lot more to discuss and of course to share with you. I know this will be a blessing to you. We will be right back.
It's time to promote volunteerism, active citizenship, and patriotism in Ghanaian society,
where we shine the spotlight on the unsung heroes among us.
Today, we're not just launching a program, we're igniting a revolution of skills, dreams, and hope.
On Volunteers TV, we highlight and celebrate people and groups that are great examples to us all.
Every single region in Ghana, we're doing something.
Good.
So no one's being left behind.
Over 800 kids that come to school, so having an extra classroom, extra resources will be really, really beneficial.
If you're a volunteer, you are actually serving because you are giving up your time and resources for nothing in return.
Volunteers TV, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Welcome back. It is getting so interesting. I love this guest of mine. She is so smart and her experiences are so rich. Abioko, I can't believe that you have all that within 9 years of marriage. You are so blessed. So blessed. I want to know from you. You see, there are phases in every marriage. I want you to share your personal experience with us, how you were able to deal with this. You know, sometimes when the event is over and then when the chemicals have subsided and now you are dealing with the harsh realities of marriage, how are you able to deal with that phase, that honeymoon phase, that phases off, and now you have gotten into routine? You know, you are looking at work, you're looking at responsibility, you're looking at marriage itself. You wake up in the morning, you see another man's son in your room, or another woman's daughter in your room. When the honeymoon phase is over, how did you survive? How did you deal with it?
This question, Bishop, you've hit a nerve. But I think I'll start by saying that there's an adage that goes that preparation meets opportunity, right? And I think that was my experience. And our experience as a couple. Why am I saying this? I mentioned in the last episode that we cohabited for 2 years. So even though there wasn't, the people were not walking around naked all the time, you know, at least we were used to sharing our space with each other. That was one. Then another big thing was that my husband, I mean, a lot of women would call a man like him a miser.
Okay.
He is frugal.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that he doesn't splurge, because there's nothing that I want that he can afford that I will not give. But even from the day he asked me to be his girlfriend, he was very honest. And it's one of the things that attracted me. Too many men were lying to us about what they had and what they didn't have. The money they had, which they didn't really have.
You don't say it.
But for him, he would tell you, this is what I have. This is what I can afford at this time. If you give me 6 months, I can work towards this. Very honest. So when he tells you, I can't afford this now, you know he's not lying to you. But then also, it pushed me to make sure that I'm also earning for myself. Maybe also, so on the preparation meets opportunity bit, being the daughter of an economist also came. My father, you're going school shopping. And if he's watching this, I'm sure you'll laugh. You write your school list, and you come with a budget. If everything will cost 150 cedis, that's what he's giving you. If he happens to give you, maybe, now we have 200 cedi and 100 cedi notes, right? So maybe everything was supposed to cost 250 Ghana cedis. So he gives you 300 cedis, a 200 cedi note and 100 cedi. You will come and account for the change. It is not automatic that you take it. And so it really taught me, my sisters and I, the value of money. So when you're spending, you're thinking about how you're spending. And then I come and meet a man and marry one who thinks this way. So even in preparing for where we'll stay a whole year before, what are we renting? Where are we renting? How many bedrooms should we consider? Why should we consider? All of that, you know. And so there was that. Now, coming to the honeymoon phase, we didn't go on a honeymoon. We didn't travel anywhere.
Okay.
We decided that we'd rather use the money to furnish our house and then save towards some things. So our first weekend, we both had to get back to work pretty early. I remember we got married did the blessing on the 10th of December. I was back at work on the 19th. He was back at work on the 22nd.
Okay.
So it wasn't a lot of time.
Right.
So you know what we did? The first night, you know, after everything, you sleep. Next day, we hadn't got any furniture. So we sat in the hall ordered kenke, komikekina, and that's what we ate.
Wow.
And we had conversations.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
That's
When
beautiful.
I tell people this story, they think it's, but that's what we did.
That's
because we said we weren't
beautiful.
going to ask anybody for money to go on honeymoon. We weren't going, when we have enough, we'll do our own version of a honeymoon. But one thing that we did in preparing for the wedding, all the euphoria, we said, let's ask people to give us cash gifts. Come and see my aunties. No. You people, you are from good backgrounds. People would think your parents don't have money, and we didn't care. So I wrote a small poem. I can't remember exactly what it was. I wish I had it to share with you. But we attached it to the invitation, asking for cash gifts. So we used some of that money because people brought us, even the old ladies in church, some of them put 50 cedis, what they had, their widow's mite, in an envelope and gave it to us. So those who brought actual gifts, they brought them, knowing that maybe there are things we actually need. So the money, we used it to furnish the house. So within that week, we went around shopping. Now, when all that euphoria had died down, how did I deal with it personally? We had a conversation because we realized what was happening. And we decided that we had to unlearn this notion, this misconception, as you put it, Bishop, that love is effortless. It is not. You have to put effort into the love.
I love that.
Look at the person every day. I realize that my husband doesn't like to bath with shower gel. He wants the bar soap. So when I'm going shopping, I'll buy bar soap for him. I realize that he doesn't, I can go to work and come back and it's my own house and not make my bed. When I was in school, I was laying my bed every morning. Sometimes I don't feel like it. But he wants to come home to a bed crisp and clean and ironed at the side. So I have to do that for him. All these little things. And sometimes we think it doesn't matter. But I realize that it's the little things that bring joy to the person and even give them the space to want to do more for you. And that's how we lived. And
Talking about little things and then love. I want to highlight on that a bit because many people think that love is a feeling, but love goes beyond a feeling. There is an episode I like to share between Jesus and Peter. Jesus is asking Peter a lot of repeated questions until Peter is getting upset. Do you love me? He says, yes, I love you. Do you really love me? He said, yes, I love you 3 times. He was not getting what Jesus was talking about. He was talking about a feeling. Jesus was talking about action. Do you love me? So I am excited that you understood what love is, that love goes beyond a feeling. The expert will say that the honeymoon phase will take about 6 months, between 6 months to 18 months, after which everything dies down, and now you are back to factory resets, like they say, then you need to work. That is where the issue of love comes in. I will put on your submission that every married person should read the chapter on love in the Bible. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It says, love is kind. Love is considerate. Love does not take record of wrongs. Love is forgiving. And on it's talking about love. Real love in the marriage setting is action. It's a decision backed with action. The girl who doesn't make her bed, now there is a gentleman who likes the bed made, then you have to be kind enough and be considerate enough and to work to make sure that at least he is also happy when he comes home. So it is love. We must practice love, not just confess love. And little things like you said, you can confess love to your partner. That short phrase, I love you, it works a lot of magic. I love you, write notes and send him or her text messages and make sure that you are communicating. Make sure that certain things are not coming in between you and widening the gap between you. So after the honeymoon phase, it's time for work.
It's time for work.
We will take a break and come back to continue. Please don't go away.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
Before Ogun, the God of Iron, I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa.
By popular demand and in honor of Maoli Semevo, Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, presents The Gods Are Not to Blame this December 17th, 7 p.m., 18th, 7 p.m., and 19th, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Visit www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *714*46# for your tickets. Single 250 CDs, double 400 CDs. Supported by New Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Balakwa. Sponsors Stambic Bank, our media partners, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
Welcome back from the break. We want to push further and equip you with certain practical, simple things that we can do to survive. Not just survive, but also thrive in this very important phase. You know, marriage is in phases. We have talked about the honeymoon phase. We said it takes 6 months to 18 months. After that, how do I survive? And I love it. You see, there is nothing like, we can talk about all the theories, we can talk about all the book knowledge, but I love it when we talk from our life experiences. Abioko, how did you survive? How did you thrive?
One thing that we did was we talked about a lot about discovering ourselves, and I said we're two very strong personalities, very calm people, but if you encounter us, it's Jata and Coach, a lion and a tiger. We're both, very strong personalities. But one thing that we decided that we had to do was allow each other to be free. And I've given examples of that already, but I'll give you an example from his side of things. When he realized that I still wanted to grow myself as a performer in the poetry space, media is something that I had really fallen in love with, and I wanted to take it seriously. There's no time my husband will say, "Where are you? It's late, come home, you're a woman." Nothing like that. In fact, he may even show up and park and wait for you or watch you perform, be the wind behind your sail, basically. That's him. Now we're at a point where we're both trying to build the next phases of ourselves, because like you said, there's always change, right? And I see him go out, and he, sometimes you're looking for an investor for your business. And the investor says, the only time I have is 1 a.m. And you will go, because that's where the business deals are signed. It's not in somebody's office, in a CEO's office. And we're learning that the CEO says, you know what, I'll be at, a certain restaurant or a jazz club at this time. Come there. You go. Then I said to myself, yeah, but I can go too, because I also have things that I want sponsored, invested in. I want people that I can put on my shows as a producer and all that. So I also go. If somebody says, come at 1 a.m., I go. I don't let the fact that I'm a woman hold me back. Maybe
he allows you to go.
He allows it. He just wants to know where you are so that he doesn't have to worry.
Okay.
Not because he's policing your movement. Okay. And he'll even tell you, my husband, he's a feminist, and he says it very openly. And he will fight and argue with any man, woman who says that women should not be allowed to thrive. So that's the kind of person I'm married to. Then together, we've been very deliberate about building new hobbies from scratch. So, for example, we both fall in love with Nigerian food. So we go and explore Nigerian restaurants and then do some of the recipes together. Deliberately together. It's not something I was doing on my own before we got married. It's not something he was doing, but together we found something that
now
we can do together.
I love the part of developing new hobbies together. You see, it helps us to also emphasize the fact that even though we keep our individuality, we can still function well in the union. All too soon our time is up. We have to continue in the next episode, still talking about this. I don't think we can exhaust this in a whole month, but we will be back in the next episode to continue. So keep the track. We will come back and discuss it. But before we go away, I want to give you a scripture that says in Ecclesiastes, a threefold cord is not easily broken. It's talking about you, your spouse, and God. You see, the marriage is between you and your spouse, but God is the most important partner in your marriage. So most importantly, developing new hobbies together, trying to understand certain things and going to work, pray together. Involve God in your relationship. Pray together with your wife. I understand that sometimes praying together with your spouse is the most difficult thing men find doing, but push it. Try. Hold your spouse's hands and pray together. You know, invoke the blessings of God, invoke the grace of God. The Bible says there is nothing too hard for God. Even though this phase, this developmental phase and this reality phase is difficult, with God, all things are possible. We will see you again in the next phase, but I pray for you that God will give you the wisdom and the grace to navigate through any phase you find yourself in your marriage. It is well with you. You will survive if we survived, and you will thrive. God bless you and bless your marriage. Bye for now.
Hello, welcome to Footprint. I'm Samuel Atamensa, and on this episode, we continue with our conversation with Bishop Takia Boy of the Victory Bible Church International. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we go straight into the different components of the ministry that made it look so attractive to young people back in the day. We'll be right back.
Bishop Ni Apiakai Takiaboy is the presiding bishop of the Victory Bible Church International, who has steered the church since its inception. What began as a single congregation in Kokomlemle on the 2nd of June 1985 has blossomed into a global spiritual movement. From its humble beginnings, with a handful of worshippers, Victory Bible Church International now spans 4 continents with 250 sanctuaries worldwide, including 175 branches in Ghana alone. The church's administrative hub employs over 50 permanent staff, supported by hundreds of volunteers, while 30 consecrated bishops oversee its 39 global provinces. Today, he shares the story of his remarkable journey on Footprints.
Welcome back. It's Bishop. It's good to see you again. We are here.
It's my pleasure.
We are not letting you go, crowd.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Victory Bible Church is 40 years. 40 years of church ministry. And it looks so all well together. How many branches do you have?
We have about 300 branches now.
What?
And then we have about 120 out of the country.
No, hang on. When you say branch, you mean assembly, church?
Yes, church. Before the church, group of churches, then we end up becoming province, and then from province, then we move to regional.
Yeah. So what, you have Victory Bible Church, 1, 2, 300 in Ghana?
Yes. in Ghana.
Hey. I thought I knew Victory Bible Church, but
No,
I repent.
We have it all over the place.
In every region?
We are yet to break through in the north. We started, but we had to stop.
Okay.
And then when it goes to now that regions have been divided, subdivided even more. So we've gone all the way to Brong Ahafo.
Bono region.
Bono region.
Yeah.
Now that is also being.
So you have the Bono, you have Bono East.
We have the Bono, we have the
Ahafo.
Bono Ahafo and all that. So we also have to administratively also break the church into all those
But
regions.
that's I must say that's commendable. 300 branches.
Yes.
What does a branch look like? What does it mean to have a branch? What
A
does it
branch means sometimes some branches are bigger.
Yeah.
Some are smaller.
Yeah.
If you take Ashanti region, where Ashanti region is broken into two sectors, so provinces. Then you take, we have Obuasi, then we have New Edibuasi, then we have Ayamfori, we have Dunkwa. Dunkwa is considered to be central region, but in our case, we consider it to be part of the Ashanti province.
Yeah.
So on and on and on, Akokeri. So we have these churches.
So you have
so some are big.
Akrokeri, as in Obuasi Akrokeri.
Yes.
So you have churches.
We have churches dotted in all those areas.
And how do you administer all?
That is why it's broken into
provinces,
into
regions,
sectors, and then
so you have provincial leadership.
We
and
have
then regional
provincial heads, and then we have regional head, and then we have the sectors. Then before we have the pastors.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so tell me, so where you sit,
yes,
do you know every pastor by name?
No, I don't know I used to know every pastor and out of the country, but now, no. As for now, I don't know every pastor. So now, I'll say, by God's grace, I know some of them, some I don't know.
Wow.
But one of the things I try to do is to pick certain province or sector, go to have service there, and then I spend time to familiarize and to interact with them.
But definitely,
I know all the province.
Your administrative structure will know everybody.
Will know everybody. The provinces, you know them. The regional is not too many, so I know them. I know the provinces. When it comes to the sectors, I think I know majority of them. But when it comes to the pastors, I don't know them. There was a time I used to ordain every pastor, but now it's being the bishops are supposed to be doing that, and then on and on and on. So gradually, I don't know everybody.
But a system is in place.
There's a system in place. We have what we call Church Growth Council.
Right.
So the Church Growth Council is in charge to be sure that church planting, church, the pastors, and we have a human resource.
Right.
We have a human resource that takes care of all our pastors, where pastors, bishops, so the human resource runs parallel to the church growth. Because you could have a good church growth and the focus is on the church, but forget about the humans or the human resource that is doing the work. So the human resource also has their own meetings to take care of the pastors.
Okay. No, so the expansion project, what was the vision? Was it to increase your footprint in Ghana first, or you did it side by side with the international?
Some of them, quote unquote, I would say, as members are traveling. The international. So they would ask and say, I've traveled into this area. There is no church that I can go comfortably. So can Victory Bible Church come? So that is how come the international churches.
So how many do you have outside of Ghana in terms of branches?
Branches, I would say between 100, 120, conservatively. Conservatively. We are more than 100. Because
100 branches outside of Ghana.
Yes, outside of Ghana.
No,
because we have the US, we have
US,
UK,
you have several, right?
We have several, and then UK. But with UK, they have several.
Really?
Because they have what is called like a Bible school.
Yeah.
And so what is done is that they call it lay pastors academy.
Oh, okay.
And our target is we don't want our focus is that every gift, every talent must be deployed. And when you keep too many people in a church, there's bound to be unnecessary conflict. Because sometimes people complain because they want something to do.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage that when the church grows up to a certain limit, multiply the church, not divide the church. Multiply the church and multiply the gifts.
So UK, that's where Bishop Esihene is, right?
That's where Bishop Clement Amankwesini is.
All right.
So he has provinces. He is the regional head. He oversees Asia and Europe.
Wow.
So he has regional, he is the regional, then he has province. So the province we have...
But he operates from London, is that correct?
Oh, he stays, yes, he operates from the UK.
Okay.
Because he stays there with his family,
Yeah.
and then we open it up and go in.
Wow.
So they start, they make
100,
sure...
100 is a
100,
large number.
including America, then to Dubai.
Oh, you have a church in Dubai?
We have a church in Dubai, pastored by a lady.
Aye.
We have a church in Dubai, we have a church in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Abu Dhabi, it's more of they are really conservative. But we have a lady who happened to work there and then said, okay, there's a...
So you have, and this is UAE.
UAE.
UAE, you get to Dubai.
Yes, so we have a church UAE, we have Dubai, we have Abu Dhabi, and we have Sharjah.
Sharjah is closer to Dubai.
Dubai, yes.
Abu Dhabi, 2 hours from Dubai by driving.
Yes, I've been to Abu Dhabi before, so we drove. Yes,
that's a regular settlement. You see proper houses like you see in Ghana. Or Dubai,
everything is tall, and Dubai land is small.
Oh no! You don't see
so
that.
you see the
in
high
fact,
rise.
Abu Dhabi, you even see trees there.
Abu Dhabi, it's more, as it were.
So they go to church on Fridays.
They go to church on Friday, and interestingly, they fast any